said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
The innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
For over 70 years, Pitts Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitts Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
The Pierre Fire Department has a strong and proud history of volunteering for our community since 1881. We have some great men and women who are serving our community, and we are always looking for more quality volunteers. No experience is necessary, as we provide training locally. If you are looking for the next adventure and an opportunity to serve your community, volunteer today. It's as easy as calling 605-773-7401 to get started.
At Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life. Have all of your painting supplies at the paint store in Pierre. They mix paint and they color match paint. They carry interior and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. The Paint Store, 605-224-8312, 224-8312. The Paint Store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Pierre Governors in sports and activities. The Paint Store, same great paint, same great services.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses. And quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities, from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
It's a new year and a new you. Whether you're looking to finance a new vehicle or refinance your current one, Owyhee Federal Credit Union has the best rates in town. With rates starting at 2.25% APR, there's no reason not to check us out. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and see what the ladies at Owyhee Federal Credit Union can do for you.
People helping people. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
If you're hunting for a great deal on your next ride, get into Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. We're locked and loaded on all of our new and used inventory, like this 2018 Toyota Highlander, only $28,495. Looking for low price reliability? Try a 2011 Honda Accord for only $6,995. Who wants a loaded up truck? We have a 2014 Chevy Silverado 1500 LTZ for only $17,995. Get to Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 518 East Sioux Avenue. Call 605-224-7378 and visit gatewayflt.com.
Service Master of Pierre is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs Governors and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Last week, you got your sprayer hub oil changed. Now this week, come into any Grossenberg Implement Parts Department and save 8% on all sprayer tips. You may not think changing out sprayer tips is a big deal, but it can be costly based upon several factors. This week only, save 8% on all tips and ensure your sprayer is ready for spring. Grossenberg Implement, with 8 locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming. Stop by today or check online. Grossenberg.com.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Knowles wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
The Field House in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Field House in Pierre.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for license details.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card. Go Governors!
DMC Wear Parts is a proud South Dakota business providing high-quality wear parts for all makes and models of heavy equipment. We quote you direct from multiple manufacturers, cutting out the middleman and getting you better prices than the large dealers. We specialize in cutting edges for motor graders, loaders, snowplows, and more. We offer complete undercarriages for dozers, excavators, pavers, and skid steers, including rubber tracks. Click to visit dmcwearparts.com or call or text 605-840-8082.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com now.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads.
Scott Darno with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow. The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
At DK Auto Repair in Pierre, we take pride in our fast and professional auto service. Our well-trained techs specialize in transmission repair, tune-ups, brake service, suspension engine repair, auto diagnostics, and general maintenance repairs and oil changes. Making sure you and your family get from point A to point Z and all points in between is what motivates us to provide you exceptional service. At DK Auto Repair, we proudly support every Pierre Governors event, the students involved, and their families.
Your winning destination, the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule, gives you more chances to win. Hot seat drawings, pick a prize drawings, chances to win great prizes, the hottest slots around. It's all just waiting for you at the Golden Buffalo Casino. Find out more by logging on to thegoldenbuffalocasino.com and by following them on Facebook. Just minutes north of Reliance, exit 248. We'd like to thank you for tuning into this broadcast and supporting our area youth. The Golden Buffalo Casino, proud to support Live Ticket.
Dosey's Signs in Chamberlain isn't your run-of-the-mill sign shop. Todd and Doug take the time to listen to your needs and come up with an innovative and effective design to fit your budget and take your advertising to the next level. Dosey specializes in any size or event sporting banners, storefronts and awnings, and letters or numbers for windows, vehicle boats, and enclosed trailers. Need something more flashy? We can do a vehicle wrap, illuminated signs, billboards, and LED lighting. If you can dream it, we can design and build it. Dosey's is a proud sponsor of local sports and communities activities.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
The Pierre Fire Department has a strong and proud history of volunteering for our community since 1881. We have some great men and women who are serving our community, and we are always looking for more quality volunteers. No experience is necessary, as we provide training locally. If you are looking for the next adventure and an opportunity to serve your community, volunteer today. It's as easy as calling 605-773-7401 to get started.
At Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford and Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Have all of your painting supplies at the paint store in Pierre. They mix paint and they color match paint. They carry interior and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. The Paint Store, 605-224-8312, 224-8312. The Paint Store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Pierre Governors in sports and activities. The Paint Store, same great paint, same great services.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities in our community.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Riverview RV Park overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
It's a new year and a new you. Whether you're looking to finance a new vehicle or refinance your current one, Owyhee Federal Credit Union has the best rates in town. With rates starting at 2.25% APR, there's no reason not to check us out. Apply online or stop in at 221 East Pleasant Drive in Pierre and see what the ladies at Owyhee Federal Credit Union can do for you.
People helping people. Owyhee Federal Credit Union.
If you're hunting for a great deal on your next ride, get into Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre. We're locked and loaded on all of our new and used inventory, like this 2018 Toyota Highlander, only $28,495. Looking for low price reliability? Try a 2011 Honda Accord for only $6,995. Who wants a loaded up truck? We have a 2014 Chevy Silverado 1500 LTZ for only $17,995. Get to Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 518 East Sioux Avenue. Call 605-224-7378 and visit gatewayflt.com.
Service Master.
Now, Pierre Governor basketball.
Well, thank you very much, and a good Tuesday evening, everybody, and welcome to the final week of the high school basketball regular season already. Tonight, the Pierre Governors coming in with a record of 9-9 will take on a Sioux Falls Jefferson squad that is right there at a similar win percentage, just a little bit above 500 at 10-8 on the season. Both teams playing well of late, especially the Governors, and a big game coming up for Pierre as they try to maybe get up a little bit higher to the ranks, and maybe they'll be able to get a home game here in the Sodak 16 after all. Going to be tough, but tonight would be a big step toward being able to accomplish that feat. But still plenty of good things coming up here, as we certainly hope. Glad to have you here as the girls will be playing on KGFX at Sioux Falls Jefferson. Tonight, the Governors host the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers. First ever meeting between these two teams. Cavaliers, as we mentioned, 10-8 on the season, their first year as a program. A lot of Sioux Falls Roosevelt kids that moved up to the northwestern part of the school districting system in Sioux Falls, and they're playing pretty well. Not quite as well maybe as those Roosevelt guys that were able to stay there in the southwestern part of Sioux Falls, and we'll see them on Saturday, but still should be a real fine ball game coming up. We're looking forward to it. Glad to have you with us once again. We will take a 3-minute break, or let's make it a 2-minute break to start things off, and we'll get into the Becky Pottseba State Farm pregame show sponsored by the Becky Pottseba Agency in Pierre of State Farm Insurance. In that, we'll take a look around South Dakota here as see how things shape up with power rankings and standings and things like that, and potential SODAC 16 matchups, et cetera, et cetera. And, of course, conversations with both head coaches when we talk about keys to success, starting lineups, and more. The Becky Pottseba State Farm pregame show begins in 2 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball and your official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and we are live streaming with the help of Live Ticket at drgnews.com.
Here's the deal. When you combine State Farm home and auto insurance, you save an average of $885. The team at Pottseba State Farm in Pierre and Gregory are ready to help you combine home and auto and save. Call 224-4173 today. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there. Average annual per household savings based on 2019 national survey by State Farm of new policyholders who reported saving by switching to State Farm.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
There's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino from the App Store or Google Play. It takes only a moment, so you'll have it in time for this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
Hi, everyone. This is Brian Oakland, the voice of the Pierre Governors on River 92.7. You know, the men and women at the Hughes County Sheriff's Office know a great team when they see one. Long hours, hard work, determination. The Govs have it, and we're proud to support them. If you want to know more about our 361 team and how you can be a part of it, log on at hughescounty.org and click on the Sheriff's tab. The Hughes County Sheriff's Office says, Go Govs!
Welcome back. We're at Riggs High Gym tonight here. High school boys basketball in River 92.7, originating from the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth. On the Upper West Side, Upper Deck, here we are. Brian Oakland with play-by-play. Across the way, Jordan Lutmer will do the video streaming, and that's where you'll get the angle from that broadcast booth of the game. From a full court standpoint. And the broadcast booth, again, brought to you by the Hughes County Sheriff's Office broadcast booth. Thanks to them for doing everything they do, and to all first responders as well, who unfortunately have had a bit of a busy day here in the capital city. Well, let's take a look at how things are going, the state of basketball in Class AA and the power rankings and things like that after last week's games. As far as Pierre and Sioux Falls Jefferson are concerned, the Governors coming off of a couple of wins, both Thursday and Friday last week. A win at Brookings, 71-45, and then a big victory over the Watertown Arrows. A big lead by the Governors surrendered, but from a 61-61 tie, the Governors outscore Watertown 11-4 down the stretch and win it 72-65. So a couple games in a row here won by the Governors. They're going to need another big one tonight as they want to keep that confidence rolling and especially try to continue playing their best basketball to the end of the regular season. And Jackson Edmond, by the way, is back tonight coming off of an ankle injury. He missed both of those games last week. Pierre will be fully staffed, so to speak, tonight, with one exception. Still Carson Ahart's off the bench, still nursing his injury that he sustained mid-season. But here's how things stand right now. By the way, Jefferson losing 2 games on Friday and Saturday, both at home. Friday night to Sioux Falls Lincoln, 73-64. to Washington on Saturday, 75-68. Two games very similar to each other and kind of similar to what Pierre had with Watertown here on Friday night. With a game in the 70s versus the 60s, things like that. Sioux Falls Roosevelt, who the Governors will close the regular season with in Sioux Falls on Saturday. He is still unbeaten, 17-0 on the year. O'Gorman with a couple of losses, both to Roosevelt, 16-2. Sioux Falls, Washington has now moved up into the 3 spot at 10-7. Harrisburg slipping back to 4 with their 11-7 mark. Mitchell is 5 at 12-6. Sioux Falls, Lincoln 9-8 off of their win over Jefferson. Moving into the 6th spot, Aberdeen Central now putting some wins together, 12-6, good enough for the 7 seed. And then Sioux Falls Jefferson in the 8th spot at 10-8, trying to stay there to at least get a home game. Then comes Yankton at 9-8. Brandon Valley's 8-9, just ahead of the Governors, who are even on a 500 record at 9-9. So Brandon Valley's 10, Pierre is 11, and about 0.12 points separating those two in a power average. So the Governors can certainly still move up a little bit. Here comes Rapid City Stevens as well. They're 10-8 in the 12 spot. Then it's Watertown, Huron, Spearfish, and Rapid City Central rounding out the top 16 with Sturgis, Douglas, and Brookings on the outside looking in. Jefferson playing here in Pierre tonight. By the way, you heard the horn, and Sioux Falls Jefferson has a 51-39 win in the sophomore game. The JV game went down to the wire, 69-67. Chet Zabel rimmed in and out a 75-foot heave-ho that was not able to go. I actually got a video and a close-up shot of that. I'm going to be putting it on social media a little bit later on, but a near miss for the Governors in the JV game. But Jefferson has the first 2 here in sub-varsity on the varsity court here at Riggs High. So with the Cavaliers playing against the Governors here at Riggs High tonight, Yankton also playing at Brookings, Harrisburg going to Watertown within the ESD. Mitchell is hosting Brandon Valley as well. These are games that were scheduled. Some of them obviously not going to be played due to the weather. We know that Huron and O'Gorman in Huron has been called off. So too has Aberdeen Central and Sioux Falls Roosevelt, which was going to be up in Aberdeen. Lincoln will play at Washington in the big town tonight, though. Douglas playing at Sturgis out west as well. That's the schedule tonight. To close out the regular season, the Governors go to Sioux Falls Roosevelt now, a game that has been scheduled for 4 o'clock instead of 7 o'clock. That was new news as of today. And Sioux Falls Jefferson has one more game on Friday night as they host Aberdeen Central to close out the regular season. Turn the page over. We look at girls basketball, and with the Governor girls winning at Watertown 46-33 off of a Tuesday night win at home over Brookings. The girls playing well. Winning Friday night. Jefferson's girls winning at Lincoln Saturday 34-31. Sioux Falls Washington the number 1 overall, still at 17-1. O'Gorman is 16-2. Stevens is 15-3 now. And Brandon Valley and Rapid City Central both 14-4. The 4 and the 5 seeds. Jefferson's girls, whom are hosting the Governors tonight at 9-9. They're good enough for the 6th seed, ahead of Huron, who is 11-7. Lincoln 9-9. Watertown is the 9 seed at 9-10. Still ahead of the Govs, who beat them Friday night. Pierre is 8-10 in the 10 spot. So if the Sodak 16 in girls basketball were to begin tonight, Pierre would play at number 7 Huron, and they just had a 16-point win over the Tigers a couple of weeks ago. Sioux Falls Jefferson, the 6th seed, would host number 11 Mitchell. In boys basketball, if the Sodak 16 were tonight, Jefferson, the number 8 seed, would host Yankton, and Pierre, the 11 seed, would go to Sioux Falls Lincoln. I think if you're Pierre, you still want a bit of a better matchup here, and getting a victory tonight, if possible, is going to be a big start toward that. It is senior night here at Riggs High Gym, and senior cheerleaders and student managers and basketball players will be honored here before we get this one going. Of course, on the basketball team, Dimitri Scares the Hawk has been a member of the team all season long, but the one with significant minutes that we've seen all year is Matthew Hansen. He'll be honored as well, in addition to the, looks like 5 cheerleaders going to be honored here to start our senior night festivities as well. There you go, though, a look at basketball action, the state of high school basketball. By the way, girls basketball with the Governors hosting Sioux Falls Roosevelt Saturday. That will be here on River 92.7 and here at Riggs High Gym, with the Jefferson girls going to Aberdeen on Friday. That'll close out their regular season after hosting Pierre tonight. And the Sodak 16, by the way, will be a week from Thursday for girls basketball and a week from Friday for the boys, March 4th and 5th. And, of course, the Governor games will be right here on River 92.7. Let's take a 2-minute break. We'll come back and start talking keys to success with the head coaches. On our way out, we'll remind you on behalf of the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, who celebrates being a part of a team, to buckle up, as now that we have snow, snow means slow. Buckle up every trip, every time. The South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. 2 minutes, and we begin. Keys to Success with Brianna Kusler of the Pierre Governors, as you're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotastormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram.
Finances, retirement, and investments can all be confusing. Even though we have access to an infinite amount of information, often there is a disconnect between what we should do and what we are actually doing. That's why at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, our team has devoted over 35 years to bringing clear advice about reaching financial independence. The information you need and how to apply it is as simple as calling Scott and I at 224-5959 or visit rankygray.com.
Securities offered through LPL Financial Member FINRA Subject Investment Advice offered through GW1 Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GW1 and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from LPL Financial.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
All right, here we go. In Keys to Success with Brianna Kusler in the final week of the regular season. Are you kidding me? But here, looking back on last week, Coach, Thursday, Friday, back-to-back games at Brookings, Watertown at home. A couple of teams that are below you in the seedings, but still a couple of games very well played. And that Watertown game in particular, brilliant and resilient, and now you're starting to really kind of get a feel for where you are right now.
Oh, that's a great way to explain that. Brilliant and resilient. You know, there's when they made their comeback there, I mean, we were up 14 going into halftime, and they easily could have just called it quits and decided they wanted to go home, and they didn't. And so credit Watertown in that. But I'm very, very proud of the effort that our guys showed, and the resiliency that they showed, demonstrated there. And you know, I think back to earlier in the season, and we had a few games that came down like that, and we didn't finish those. So to see the growth that has occurred since then, it's been something that we as coaches have been able to see, but it was really good for the kids to have that confidence and be able to really finish, and then not just win by a couple points. I mean, put the finishing touches on it and really take care of business down the stretch, knock down free throws when we needed to, and take care of the basketball in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, I kept it from being a nail biter in the last 10 seconds or so. It's got to be a good feeling there. Now, confidence building, but now you got two teams here, Sioux Falls, Jefferson, and Roosevelt ahead of you. Obviously, Roosevelt might be a different animal, but Jefferson tonight is another one of these teams that
we're talking parity in AA, and this is another one of those opponents that you could have the same kind of a game.
Yeah, they're going to bring in a lot of athletes. They have a little bit more size than, actually a lot more size than what we saw last week with Brookings and Watertown. But as far as matchups go, I feel like length and athleticism, we match up really well against them. And that's something that we got to make sure that we're staying disciplined on our side of things. Because of that length and athleticism, they have a tendency to run up on you at times and catch you off guard. So we've got to make sure that we're taking care of the basketball and then really limiting the shots that they're getting. Those quality looks, we want to make sure that if they do get a look, we're finding bodies and boxing out and giving them only one of those looks. But I think if we can do our job early on the defensive end, allow that defense to continue to play into our offense, pushing the tempo a little bit, kind of beat them at their own game a little bit.
Size inside, but this JV team that we saw hitting threes down the stretch, a really good game finished up there. How's their perimeter look in this varsity game?
They like to get downhill and find that mid-range a little bit more than they would on the outside. They're very capable shooters, so don't think that they aren't. They're basketball players, they're athletes at the AA level, so you can't just allow them to be wide open, but we don't want to give up any direct lanes of attack to the basket because they are quick and agile when they are and finish well around the rim. So we got to make sure that we're looking to contain, give them a step or so, still have a high hand to discourage any easy looks, but give them a step to make sure that we're not just giving up dribble penetration and then forcing ourselves to X out of anything. So if we can stay solid, man up defense, and then when we are in zone, being able just to contain and own our zone, that's what we want to be able to do.
So last week you played 2 games in a row, you're scoring in the 70s. They played a couple of 70 to 60 type games in losses to other Sioux Falls schools over the weekend. Again, parity and similarities coming tonight.
Yeah, we've got to make sure again that defensively, I mean, that's always where we want to put the ball in the hole, of course, and we want to be able to score more points than them naturally, but we are really solid on the defensive end, and that's something that we've prided ourselves on since day one, and we've got to continue to do that and then allow that to play into our offense.
All right, keys to success other than the defense there?
Rebounding, as always, it's gonna come down to our crash in the offensive glass, and they're quick in transition. We've got to make sure that we've got our halfback, fullback in transition, limiting any easy looks that they can get, just upping it, and then making sure on the defensive glass we're doing our job. All five of our guys are finding bodies and then running our lanes hard.
Jackson Edmonds back?
Yes.
Good to go, right?
Yes.
All right, looking forward to it, Coach. Good luck.
Thank you.
Brianna Kuzler, the head coach of the Governor boys basketball team, is brought to you by Central Dakota Eye Care with our keys to success. I think that's the first time I've made that mistake all season long, but we'll try not to make that anymore. We've got more keys to success after you hear from Central Dakota Eye Care. The pep band is going strong. It's a big night here at Ringside Gym. Senior night, the final night of the regular season, probably the final home game for the Governors this season as well. Our conversation with Tim Reck, the head coach of Sioux Falls Jefferson, coming up next after this from Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre.
The key to success starts with vision. Hi, this is Dr. Nick Marceau of Central Dakota Eye Care. Yearly comprehensive eye exams are key in detecting eye conditions before symptoms appear. Call us today at 224-6128 to schedule an appointment. New patients always welcome. The staff at Central Dakota Eye Care is proud of our area youth and support their high school activities. Best of luck in today's game. Central Dakota Eye Care, 640 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. Better vision for a great life.
All right, keys to success will continue. The visiting head coach is Tim Reck of the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers here, Coach. First year of the program, I would say things are going pretty well, and you got a 10-8 record, and I know a couple of competitive games right there in the Metro that didn't go your way, but still I think you got to like the way you're playing and playing pretty well down the stretch here.
Yeah, lately we've been playing pretty well. We had a couple of hiccups this weekend. We didn't feel like defense was a priority, but we think we got that straightened out yesterday in practice. So, but we've been doing well. I'm proud of the kids.
All right, what was the difference, I think, with the defense? I mean, obviously right there in Sioux Falls, Lincoln, Washington, Jefferson, you guys all pretty well know each other, and obviously some of your kids have played for some of these other teams, and it's got to be kind of an interesting year in that regard.
Very, very interesting year. You're 100% correct. All those guys that were at Washington, that was my JV team last year at Washington, so it was fun to play against them. I wanted to beat them, and of course they wanted to beat us. So and they got us twice this year. But it's been interesting. The guys have been doing a great job, and I'm really proud of them.
Well, 10 wins already. You are putting points on the board, and having to put people together the way you have, I would say chemistry has come along pretty well.
Yeah, these guys played together last year at Roosevelt. This is basically their sophomore team from last year. The only guy that I have with varsity experience was Talon. Okay. And so these guys have been learning on the fly, and that's a pretty big jump going from sophomore basketball to varsity basketball at the AA level. And they've handled it great. We've learned along the way, and we've gotten better.
Is it a really new system? To start the season, obviously at this point it's not a new system anymore, but was there growing pains along the way?
A little bit of growing pains, a lot of just learning different terminology. And making sure we're doing it the way we want to do it. Coach Begerman did a great job with these guys. They used their athleticism last year. We're using it again this year. We probably set a few more ball screens than they did last year, but they're figuring it out, and it's going really well.
And, with what we saw in the JV game, I mean, there's a pretty good shooting percentage and, again, more points being scored. But what do you need to do a little bit better on defense in order to secure a win or two here?
We need to keep guys in front of us, not get beat on drives, and then finish the defensive possession by getting the rebound at the end.
All right. With the Pierre Governors you see tonight, the team that's kind of coming on should be a good ball game. What do you expect?
Yeah, it's going to be play really well.
With keys to success that you add to that, what are the specifics here tonight for you?
We need to handle the basketball in the full court better than we have in the past, not turn it over and get the shot that we want, and then make sure that we defend and rebound.
We talk a little bit about parity in AA. I think you're seeing Roosevelt and O'Gorman kind of separating themselves a little bit, but there's a bunch of teams where anybody can beat anybody. How much are you concerned in positioning right now in playoffs? I suppose you can still get a home game, I'm sure, right?
Yeah, right now we are very fortunate to be in the top 8, but we know we got to take care of business to stay there. And then you got Pierre, you got Yankton, you got Brandon Valley, you got all those teams that are all fighting for that spot in there because they don't want to travel, and neither do we. So we just need to make sure we do what we can control, and whatever happens after that happens.
All right, Coach, appreciate your time. Good luck tonight.
Thank you very much. Appreciate it.
And again, Tim Reck, the head coach of Sioux Falls, Jefferson, the Cavaliers, becoming that 5th AA school in Sioux Falls. This year, right now, sitting at 10-8, and the number 8 seed in the standings. The Governors 9-9, but down at number 11. Pierre would love to have this one, but those are the keys to success. Sponsored by Central Dakota Eye Care in Pierre. Let's take a 2-minute break. Our Potsdam State Farm pregame show continues with the Governors taking on Jefferson in just a little bit. Starting lineups are next. This is Governor basketball.
Beck Motor Company hopes your holiday season was a healthy and joyful time with your family and friends. As we head into the new year, we wish to thank our customers for their business and friendship. We're proud to serve you, and it's our hope that we can be there for your automotive needs in 2022. Whether it's a new vehicle, maintenance work, detail, or a fender bender, we are here for you. Beck-Motors.com, 605-224-5912.
There's one place to watch Pierre Governors sports online, and that's liveticket.tv. Go Govs Live is where you can find Pierre Governors sports online. And the folks at Live Ticket thank all of the sponsors that help make sure that this all brought to you for free. And if you'd like to sponsor Pierre Governors sports, just call Live Ticket at 833-605-LIVE. That's 833-605-LIVE. Pierre Governors sports. Watch them online with Live Tickets.
Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota is proud to introduce our new subprime specialist, Stevie Smears. Stevie, tell everybody what you can do for them.
As a subprime specialist here at Gateway, I am specializing in credit of all types.
So if somebody has bad credit, you can help them get into a car.
Absolutely.
If they have no credit, can you help them get into a car?
Absolutely.
If they have any money down or not any money down, or maybe just like a little bit of money down, can you still help them get into a car?
Absolutely.
Welcoming Stevie Smears to the family at Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 518 East Sioux Avenue. Give us a call, 605-224-7378, and be sure to visit gatewayfordtoyota.com.
At American Family Insurance, we help protect what you've achieved so you can fearlessly go after your dreams. For auto, home, business, and life, contact us today. American Family Insurance. Insure carefully, dream fearlessly.
American Family Insurance Life Mutual Standard of Ohio and Wisconsin Company, 6000 American Parkway, Madison, Wisconsin, 53783.
Call the Brittany Scheffelbein Agency, LLC, with offices in Pierre, Oneida, and Gettysburg.
Well, we're back at Ringside Gym. The Becky Pottsma State Farm pregame show continues. Anchors away being played by the Pep Band right next to us. It's boy, it feels like a playoff game already. You know, that's one thing that David Burrell talked with Coach Brianna Kusler about in the post game of the previous game, that win over Watertown the other night. And I think absolutely the Governors need to treat this game and the Roosevelt game on Saturday like a postseason game, because it'll lead right on in to next Friday's Sodac 16. Here, the starting lineups brought to you by Envirotech in Pierre, starting with the Jefferson Cavaliers, as they'll begin with Taylon Ashley, a 6-foot junior. Ashley was the starting point guard for Sioux Falls Roosevelt last year, the only one with really significant minutes coming into this season, but he's been a good leader, obviously, for the Cavaliers. Along with him in the backcourt, Griffin Wilde, a 6'2" junior, Bo Giblin, a junior at 6 feet as well. And forwards are also juniors at 6'5" is Mason Riley, and 6'6", Caden Year for the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers. Ashley, Wilde, and Giblin in the backcourt, Riley and Year up front. The bench players will be including David Jones, a 6'5" senior forward, also Cameron Black, a 6' junior, to provide some guard play off the bench. Sioux Falls Jefferson 10-8 on the season, head coached by Tim Reck, assisted by Tanner Hilbrands, Jalen Snaza, and Josh Thomas. Our Envirotech starters for the Pierre Governors coming up after this from Envirotech in Pierre.
Envirotech in Pierre is seeking a route driver with or without CDL certification. Training will be provided. Earn a $7,500 sign-on bonus, $17 to $19 an hour, or depending on experience. Full benefits after 60 days. Envirotech has been servicing the area for 30 years and are looking for someone to join their team. If you are energetic, self-directed, and looking for a great long-term place to be, call Envirotech at 224-4804 today or go to wasteconnections.com employment tab to apply. Envirotech has you covered.
Envirotech starters for the visiting Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers. The Cavaliers, take that back, for the Pierre Governors. We already gave you the Cavaliers starters. Here are the Governors, as you know. Matthew Hansen on senior night will lead the way. The 6'4" senior. Lincoln Keenholz off of a 35-point effort in the win over Watertown will certainly lead the way as well. The 6'3" junior, and Jacob Mayer, the 5'11" junior, in the backcourt. With the forwards up front, welcome back Jackson Edmond, the 6'7" junior. Couple of games off due to an ankle injury, but Christian Bush will play the post at 6'4", and the junior. Hansen, Keenholz, Mayer in the backcourt, Edmond, Bush up front, Cade Kaiser, Jet Zabel, who did very well in that starting role, back to one of the first off the bench, and Brecken Kruger, among others. For the Pierre Governors at 9-9 on the season, head coach Brianna Kusler, assistants Skip Kurth, Brevin Kaiser, Lonnie Heyer, and Daniel Traversy. Those are our Envirotech starting lineups. The other starting lineup to give to you is the naming of the game officials, and we'll give you them after a 2-minute timeout, sponsored by the South Dakota Attorney General's office. We're back with more of the pregame show in 2 minutes. This is Governor Basketball.
Hey, DQ fans, when was the last time you ordered the crispy classic chicken strips or the juicy rotisserie-style chicken bites? Both baskets are sumptuous, tender, and paired with Texas toast and golden French fries. With options this good, either choice is the perfect choice. Enjoy your favorite chicken basket today at
DQ. Happy tastes good.
It's pretty obvious the world is moving faster than ever, and that means my health sometimes takes a back seat. Pressing pause on life to call for an appointment, shuffle my afternoon schedule, drive across town for a doctor's appointment sometimes feels impossible. My day just got better because I'm feeling better with the help of Avera Now. I can use my mobile device or computer for an online video visit that allows me to see a provider for urgent care conditions 24/7. Technology that fits my life with the quality health care of Avera. Learn how to begin at avera.org/now.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Don't become an online shopping victim. Scammers are using email and text messages as a way to obtain account information. Subject lines range from delivery problems to express delivery notification. Scammers often use well-known names such as Amazon, Walmart, and Costco to name a few. If you get an unexpected message, don't click on any of the links. Go to the company directly to find answers. If you have questions about this or other scams, contact the South Dakota Consumer Protection Division, 1-800-300-1986.
Back at Riggs High Gym as the starting lineups going on the floor. You just heard from the South Dakota Attorney General's office, their Division of Consumer Protection. They provide to us our law on the court tonight. The game officials licensed by the South Dakota High School Activities Association to officiate high school basketball, and thanks to them for doing what is oftentimes a thankless job in officiating high school sports. Tonight's game officials are from the Mitchell area. Jocko Johnston, Andy Deinert, and Jordan Gow are here. I think they're filling in for a crew that was supposed to be coming from the Aberdeen area, but probably couldn't make it here tonight. But Jocko Johnston, Andy Deinert, and Jordan Gow are here from the Mitchell area to cover and officiate the Pierre and Sioux Falls Jefferson matchup. Our Becky Pottsville State Farm pregame show about to come to an end, sponsored by the Pottsville State Farm Agency of Pierre. Well, we're driven by the Office of Highway Safety, reminding us buzz driving is drunk driving. This is Pierre Governor basketball on your official home of the Governors, River 92.7 KGFX FM Pierre. A member of DRG Media Group, live streaming with the help of Live Ticket. Jordan Lutmer doing the honors for Live Tickets on drgnews.com. The River 92.7 page. We're on the DRG News app. We're on liveticket.tv. We're on GoGovs Live. We're everywhere. This is a big game coming up for the Pierre Governors and Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers. Let's take a 60-second break, and we bring you our Comtech opening tip-off coming up next. Governor basketball on River 92.7.
This Governor Sports Moment is brought to you by the independent insurance team at Fisher Rounds and Associates in Pierre. 2008 was the breakthrough year on the golf course for Taylor Smalley. As a junior, she made Governor Girls golf history by becoming Pierre's first ESD Girls individual champion. And 1 week later, Smalley made more history by becoming the Governor Girls' first individual state champion. A feat later equaled by Holly Getz, Carissa Guthrie, and Katie Bartlett. Taylor Smalley, one of Pierre's finest. This Governor Sports Moment is presented by Fisher Rounds and Associates in Pierre. Comtech has your technology solutions. Check out their showroom in Pierre, located conveniently behind Walmart, and see what you have been missing. There's a large selection of TVs, sound systems, and smart speakers, PCs, desktops, and tablets, home and business security and telecommunications systems. Comtech is your all-in-one solution for any technology needs. They wish the Pierre Governors best of luck at Comtech. Come see what you have been missing.
And we're underway. Welcome back to Riggs High School Gym as the Comtech opening tip controlled by Lincoln Kenols and the Pierre Governors. The first possession put up and in with a shot from Lincoln Kenols, assisted by Matthew Hansen from the right side. Pierre 25 seconds in, leading 2-0. Brian Oakland with a play-by-play along with Jordan Lutmer on camera for Live Ticket, and Heather Williams in studio. Better than anybody. Almost anybody. Just as good as anybody in that position. We're fired up. Hopefully you are too. Good drive here, but a blocked shot for Jackson Edmond. Look at that. Jackson is back in action, and he's picking up right where he left off with a blocked shot, denying Griffin Wilde on the drive. Pretty good effort by Wilde nonetheless, but Jefferson will keep control. And, well, they got a new shot clock up there, but I don't think that thing drew iron anyway. Here's Caden Year inside, fakes the shot and spins to his left. The shot with the right hand is up, no good. Lincoln Keenol's down with the rebound. Here's Hansen on the drive. Can't get the layup to go on the finger roll. And the rebound down to the Cavaliers. They want to move quickly. Taylor Ashley spinning up in the air. Back out to Year for three. That one misses off the backboard. No good. And quickly, nothing doing there for Jefferson. Off to an 0 for 3 start. Here's Keenol's top of the key. The Governors in home white, moving left to right as you watch this one on drgnews.com. Jefferson adding another green-colored schemed team in Class AA. More of a hunter green. Here's Edmond for three. That one a little bit too strong, wanting to get on the board, but Ashley is down with the rebound. Jefferson moving up ahead. Right to left as you follow the action here is, again, on drgnews.com. Here's Mason Riley out to Ashley, firing three. These Cavaliers will hit some threes tonight. Ashley didn't get this one, but Caden Year underneath will get an offensive rebound and a putback, and we're tied at 2-2. JV game saw a lot of threes, especially from Sioux Falls Jefferson down the stretch in that one. Mentioned earlier, Jet Zabel almost put a 70-foot shot home to win it for Pierre. Hansen underneath to Bush. That was a good pass, but Bush caught up to, and there's a blocked shot that denies the Governors. Good job by Mason Riley there to get the block. Now up ahead, though, Jefferson will lose it out of bounds, maybe pushing the issue a little bit too quickly. Jefferson had a windy ride coming up here today. A lot of snow and blowing snow. Same for the Governor girls heading down to Sioux Falls, but we'll see if that affects their effort here tonight. Edmond, as Ashley falls down, too strong for Jackson off the glass. And another rebound down to the Cavaliers. 2-2, Jefferson looking for their first lead of the night. Inside, outside. Now Year back out to Bo Giblin. Now Ashley wants three in the corner. That one online is good. Sioux Falls Jefferson with 5 in a row. They take their first lead at 5-2. Here at Riggs High tonight, Jacob Mayer, left to right, will set things up. Hansen on the top of the key, back to Mayer. He'll be given the space. He'll fire a three, up no good. Keenol's going for a rebound, but that one got ricocheted off the pad on the bottom of the backboard. Now up ahead, Jefferson feeds, and they get a Griffin Wilde layup and a Pierre Governor foul. Right now, Jefferson looking very comfortable here at Riggs High Gym. The foul here goes to Mayer, his first, and the first for the Governors. 7 unanswered for Jefferson, looking for one more, and that is good for Wilde, who finishes the three-point play. Jefferson with some presence in the backcourt. Now 3-on-2 as Keenol's tries to feed back to Hansen. Stolen by Giblin. He'll push it up ahead. Wilde will redirect. Now Giblin coming back. Fakes the pass. Puts it on the floor. Wilde in the corner. Spins away from Edmond. Nope, this one going to be stolen back by Matthew Hansen. 2-on-1. Oh, he had Keenol's leading the way, but now Hansen fires a three instead. That's no good. I think Hansen was the only one who didn't see Lincoln Keenol's on the backside of that play. Stays 8-2. Here again, Riley. Out to Ashley. Taylor Ashley, good ball player, as good of a point guard as you might see in South Dakota, but his pass is stolen by Keenol's. Up ahead, Mayer, too strong on the layup. The Governor's missing opportunities here. Pulled down by the Cavaliers again. Transition basket's going to be a big key. Here's a scoop for Riley. That's no good. He kind of lost his balance. Bush is down with the Governor rebound, and Pierre will try again. See if Pierre slows things up just a little bit here. Playing in the front court, down to 3:35 to go, quarter number one, still 8-2. Pierce scored on their first shot of the night, but they are 0 for 7 since. Hansen wants a three. There you go. That'll get him off the schneid. Matthew Hansen. On senior night, the only senior with significant minutes on this Governor squad all season long. It's his first basket. Pierre cuts a 6-point deficit in half, but Caden Year wants to put it right back up to 6, and he will. A 3-ball from the corner, assisted on a long pass from Griffin Wilde. 5 minutes in, it's 11-5 Cavaliers. Well, Sioux Falls now has, with Jefferson joining the ranks, a high school named after everybody on Mount Rushmore. Pass from the Governors on the top of the key, through the hands and out of bounds. We'll have our first substitutions in on the night as Pierre gets Jack Merkwan in for the first time. Jackson Edmond will check out in place of Jet Zabel. Jacob Mayer also out in place of Merkwan. And Cameron Black, a 6-foot junior, the first sub in for the Cavaliers, along with David Jones, the 6'5 senior. Black has it now right side, far side for you. We'll bring it back the other way to Caden Year. Here's Jones at the high post. Jefferson moving it around quickly, looking to add to an 11-5 lead. Down to the corner to Ashley. Got Bush in the air, drives baseline, kicking it back to Jones through his hand, but there is Cameron Black up with the loose basketball. He'll miss, however. And Jet Zabel there for the rebound, then got pushed out of the way, and a foul here will be number 1 on the night for Taylon Ashley and for the Cavaliers. Pierre with it back, 2:15 to go, first quarter. Only a couple of buckets for Pierre, one from long range. Merkwan across the timeline, picks up his dribble, finds Hansen on the right wing, near side, dribbles to the right elbow. Nowhere to go, but he'll get it to Zabel. Now outside Lincoln Keenholz. He'll get a screen. Keenholz drives. He had to try to put a scoop up as there was an alter of the shot there. Good job on the defensive side by Jefferson again. Here's Ashley on the move, bodying up against Zabel. Jet alters the shot. Now a loose basketball, near side saved by Wilde. Now back to Ashley again, and he hits another 3. Taylon Ashley has 6 points here, and Jefferson leading 14-5 now. Merkwan pass to Keenholz, stolen by Ashley. Race to the other side. Ashley gets it back to Jones. He'll get it back now. I don't think that's who he wanted to pass it to, but it's where it came anyway. Wilde for 3, no good. Jones with the offensive rebound. Jefferson really controlling the boards right now, but David Jones unable to get it back up. Here will knock it away out of bounds off of Keenholz. And Jefferson will get it back. Caden Year getting his first break of the night. Christian Bush will as well. Ben Heisler in. Cade Kaiser coming in. Brecken Kruger coming in. And outgoing Keenholz and Hansen and Bush. Bo Giblin back on. Meanwhile, for Jefferson, as Ashley has to inbound off of the left side of the key. Got it into Cameron Black. Ashley in the corner, and Jefferson will slow it up, and with a minute to go, start this offensive set over again. 14-5 Jefferson as Giblin got it all to clear out. No good, though. Too strong. Rebound down to Brecken Kruger. Governors left to right, and now Kruger's pass is stolen by the trailing Giblin. He comes right back. Ashley fakes 3. Drives to the baseline. He'll back it back out. Reset here for the Cavaliers with 30 seconds left on the quarter. 20 seconds now left on the shot clock. Ashley is up and good. He just found space into the paint. Taylon Ashley making it look easy right now, 16-5. Jefferson already rolling up an 11-point lead. A lot of ball game to go, but the Governors would like to get something positive down here to close out the first period. Merkwan on the left wing finds Jet Zabel up and in for 2. Jet Zabel with his first basket. 3-2, half court. Giblin wants 3, and that's just off the mark. No good. And our first quarter comes to an end on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. The visiting Cavaliers leading the Pierre Governors 16-7. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Pierre Governor basketball
is your go-to service experts for a wide variety of cleaning needs. Since 2003, we have developed the most effective methods and products to service virtually every type of industry. We're known for our exceptional carpet and upholstery cleaning, but did you know we also offer cleaning of all types of flooring, along with providing fire and water restoration, commercial cleaning, janitorial services, and construction cleanup. Service Master of Pierre is a proud sponsor of TF Riggs, Governors, and Lady Govs, as well as Stanley County Buffaloes and Lady Buffs activities.
Last week, you got your sprayer hub oil changed. Now this week, come into any Grossenberg Implement Parts Department and save 8% on all sprayer tips. You may not think changing out sprayer tips is a big deal, but it can be costly based upon several factors. This week only, save 8% on all tips and ensure your sprayer is ready for spring. Grossenberg Implement, with 8 locations in South Dakota, Nebraska, and Wyoming. Stop by today or check online, grossenberg.com.
Including 3 from long range. Jefferson with 16 shot attempts. You can see how they're scoring an awful lot lately. They'll routinely score in the 60s and 70s. A couple of losses where they were held into the 60s last week. And there's Caden Year feeding to Mason Riley. Shot up and in with a left hand. Jefferson scores on the first possession of the second period. 18-7. Our score here at Riggs High. Ben Heisler in for the Governors. Cade Kaiser, Brecken Kruger, Jack Merkwan all starting. Jet Zabel as well. 5 bench players starting the second period, but Jack Merkwan will put a 3-ball down from the left side up top, and the Governors back within 8. Here comes Year back across the lane to Jones. David Jones will turn around and find Cameron Black, and he'll fire a 3 and answer Merkwan's 3 with one of his own. The Governors trail by 11 again, 21-10. First minute gone by, second period, screen and roll. It's Merkwan to Zabel, couldn't get it off the glass. Loose basketball picked up by Riley. Jet didn't get the square that time. Here's a pass by Giblin up and underneath. It'll hit the underside of the backboard. That's ruled out of bounds by Jordan Gow. Turnover number 3 for Jefferson. Some of the Governors starters getting back in here. Jackson Edmond and Lincoln Keenholz, the big 2, in place of Heisler and Kruger. Girls playing at Sioux Falls Jefferson tonight. That one on KGFX, 1060 AM, 103.1 FM. Here's Keenholz trying to get it back underneath to Edmond, and Mason Riley getting back defensively. Jefferson really seems to have a good understanding of the Governor ball movement or their intentions thereof here. 3 by Ashley, and he misses one this time. Zabel had a rebound. Loose ball. Edmond going after it, but corralled by Lincoln Keenholz. He'll get it across the timeline. Here's Cade Kaiser on the left wing, driving. Kick out. Merkwan for a deep 3 this time. That's no good. Jack was feeling it in the JV game, scored 22 points, but that one may be a little out of his range. Here's a tip pass and a takeaway. Merkwan coming down with it. Up ahead, he'll find Kaiser and get it back. Now zips one inside, but again, knocked away. Riley ready to run. Up ahead, Riley with the bucket and a foul called on Merkwan. Really impressed by the transition of Sioux Falls Jefferson here. Giblin gets it up ahead to Riley, who started all of that with the tip of the pass. Give him the steal and the finish. He'll have a chance at a 3-point play, but not until Pierre takes a timeout first. A timeout in our broadcast that's brought to you by Coca-Cola Bottling. 23-10. Cavaliers, we're back in 60 seconds. This is Governor Bass.
DRG Media Group Sports is the official voice of the Pierre Governors.
Keenholz wants to run again, and he's got room. 40, 30, foot race to the 10, 5, and a touchdown. Pierre will come back and set up Avery Kaiser on the outside left through the block, and that's down.
The official voice of the Pierre Governors, River 92.7, and also at the River 92.7 page of the DRG News app, brought to you by Golden Buffalo and DRGnews.com.
The Corner Station Convenience Store and the Crossing Pub are both conveniently located on Pleasant Drive in Pierre, South Dakota. At the Corner Station, grab your favorite hot and cold beverages and snacks while filling your vehicle up with Cenex brand gasoline. The Corner Station also features a super tunnel car wash to keep your vehicle sparkling clean. At the Crossing, grab a cold beverage and check out their selection of appetizers while watching the Stanley County Buffaloes and Pierre Governors live on their big screen televisions. Best of luck to all area students from the Corner Station and the Crossing.
Timeout, first used by the Governors here, trailing 23-10, and back to the free throw line goes Mason Riley with the free throw, but this one up no good. 3-point play not completed. 23-10 our score here, early second quarter. Governor Girls lead at Sioux Falls Roosevelt 16-12 at the end of one quarter of play. Reese Terwilliger off to a good 9-point start at the end of 8 minutes. A David Jones steal in the paint. Pierre having a real hard time passing the ball inside against these long-armed Cavalier defenders here this evening. Riley, top of the key, swings it to Ashley near side. He'll drive to the top, looking for the roll back to Riley, but somebody got in the way. A loose ball picked up by Zabel. Lincoln Keenholz pulls up for three right side. That's no good, and Riley up high for a rebound. On the move come the Cavaliers again. Keenholz alters the shot, but Ashley catches on the backside off of the miss from Caden Year. And Taylon Ashley will go to the free throw line as Jet Zabel clips him. Team foul number 3 for the Governors, first for Jet Zabel. And Ashley to shoot 2 from the line. He had 8 points in the first quarter to lead that Jefferson get-go. 2 for 2 for the Cavaliers. Bush will come in for Edmond, who's been a little bit quiet in his first game back off of a 2-game absence because of that ankle injury so far. Ashley, 1 down, 1 to go. Second one is up, and we'll get the shooter's roll. 10 points for Taylon Ashley so far as Jefferson's lead grows to 24-10. This is a good test here. The Governors who come in off of a couple of victories over teams below them in the standings. They need to know that they can play with these Sioux Falls schools. Jefferson right there in the mix. Here's Mayer underneath. Now to Zabel off of the left elbow. Drives, misses the shot, but gets his own rebound. The Governors can reset. Physical game inside, but again, just good defense all around. The Govs try another one. There's Bush inside. That's up and good. The feed from Cade Kaiser started on the ball movement by Lincoln Keenholz. 25-12, a little bit of a rally by the visiting Cavaliers. Finished there as Bush will challenge, and the shot up and in here for Griffin Wilde. Foul called on Bush will be his first. A little bit of frustration there for Bush. A little surprised that that one went down. I believe he was. Wilde with a chance at a 3-point play. Matt Hansen is in for Cade Kaiser now. 15-point lead. Looking for more as Sioux Falls Jefferson, and this one is good. Make it 16, 28-12 at 4:05 to go. Second period. Here trailed 16-7 at the end of one. Already a 12-5 start here in the second for the Cavaliers. Zabel, Keenholz, Bush, Zabel. Now Mayer. Jacob to Bush, quickly inside Zabel. Challenging. Nope, he won't challenge Year. He'll kick it out. Now Bush for three. Swishes it home. Quick fire 3-ball for Christian Bush. Jacob Mayer on the assist. Governors with their third 3 of the night. They've been hitting some threes of late. I think they're going to need quite a number of them here this evening. There's Cam Black in there. Riley to Ashley, far side. He'll dribble and look to penetrate again, but he kicks it back out. Now Wilde tries near side. He'll work it in to Riley on the cut. Good pass and a good finish. Griffin Wilde from Mason Riley. It's kind of what the Governors are trying to do, just going with the ball movement, but Jefferson a little bit better so far. 3 minutes to play here in the first half, 30-15. Now Zabel feeds inside to Hansen. He'll be fouled in the act by Griffin Wilde. And Matt Hansen will go to the free throw line to shoot 2. Second foul for the Cavaliers as a team. Clock stopping with 2:57 left here in the first period. Hansen with 3 points so far, looking for a couple. The first one is good, and a chance at another. David Jones will come on for Mason Riley. Talked with Coach Tim Reck about what Sioux Falls Roosevelt and O'Gormans of the world have been able to do this year. It seems like they're the two that are distancing themselves ahead of everybody in Class AA and right there in the Metro. But Washington and Lincoln both beating this Jefferson squad over the weekend. Governors have lost to those two teams as well. 3 for Ashley, misses. Pulled down, and Keenholz will drive the distance, puts it up and in for 2. But quickly up ahead, and Griffin Wilde, just like that, will answer. The Governors got beaten down the court after a made basket. There's a lesson learned. Something they won't want to see happen the rest of this game. Find out just how quick this team is. Hansen pulls up from the free throw line. Shot no good. Zabel cuts in and gets an offensive rebound. Now Keenholz tries to pass it back to Hansen, though. And that one thrown behind him, and it'll go out of bounds. That is already 9 turnovers for the Governors here in this first half. Jefferson's been quick with a number of steals. In fact, 7 steals for the Cavs. Here showing some pressure in the backcourt, maybe nothing more than token pressure here from Mayer against the ball handler, Bo Giblin. He'll get it across the timeline from right to left. Again, Hunter Green and a light gold or beige, if you want to call it, for Jefferson on their color scheme. White numbers as well as they move from right to left. Down low, Year spins into the lane. He got Zabel to go right by, and a foul here as that shot just would not fall. It rolled around the rim with a miss for Year. Gives Zabel a rebound, but Caden will reach back in and pick up a foul. That'll be his first, team number 3 for Sioux Falls Jefferson with 1:43 to go here in quarter number 2. Tuesday night, glad with the weather that we could get some basketball here this evening, but the Governors struggling a bit, and a simple pass from Keenholz to Hansen through his hands and out of bounds. Another giveaway, this one more of the unforced variety by the Governors. Jack Merkwan back in. Here comes Giblin. Back to Ashley. The Cavaliers will set it up. Right side in front of the Gov bench is Giblin. Then he'll reset again to center circle. Merkwan approaches. Now to Ashley on the pass. He finds Wilde. Nowhere to go with a double team. Now back to Giblin, who drives the floater in and out. No good, but he keeps it alive, or is that Caden Year? Caden Year with the offensive rebound and the putback. Second chance basket, back to a 15-point lead, matching the biggest for Jefferson. We've been back and forth. Hansen trying to drive, and we'll have a blocking foul here called by Andy Deinert on Griffin Wilde. Wilde's second personal. He may need to check out, and he will. Cameron Black, the 6-foot junior, back in for Jefferson. And again, talking to Coach Reck, maybe a little bit about how windy their drive was up here. Bush feeds out of the inbound underneath to Keenholz, and Lincoln Keenholz with 6 points. Probably can expect Keenholz to have to be that leader once again, like he was with that 35-point effort on Friday night. Here's a tip pass by Merkwan, taken away by the Governors, but David Jones will strip it, and up ahead Year for the jam. David Jones with the strip of Matthew Hansen. Caden Year broke to the basket. Jones feeds him. Caden Year, the 6'6 junior, throws it down. 9 seconds to play here to close out the first half. Hansen, 3 seconds, leans in. He'll draw the foul and go to the free throw line. That was a pretty good job by Matt Hansen. Quite a challenge to get a shot of some kind off with all of that defensive pressure, but Giblin with the push and Hansen to the stripe. Try to get a couple of more points down here before the end of the half. 2.5 seconds left on our second quarter clock. Hansen with the first one is good. Matt was 6. Chance for one more. 36-22 here. And the second free throw is also good. 4 for 4 for Matthew Hansen. Year gets it in, gets it back. He'll push it up from 60, and that one swishes. Caden Year from deep on the back half for the end line. 39-23, our score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Tough break for the Governors, a tough opponent in the Jefferson Cavaliers. As we pause for 2 minutes on our halftime show coming up. Halftime brought to you by Leiden & Associates, Ameriprise Financial in the Northridge Plaza in Pierre. This is Governor.
The Fieldhouse in Pierre is your premier spot to watch all the sports, from your local Govs and Lady Govs, as well as Buffs and Lady Buffs, all the way up to your favorite big league teams. Kick back and relax with a pizza, nachos, burgers, or one of our air-fried appetizers. Wash down the food with your pick from our array of premium beverages. Between the action, be sure to check out the unique and plentiful memorabilia throughout the building. We can't wait for you to come in and watch the games with us broadcast on liveticket.tv. The Fieldhouse in Pierre.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
That moment when you realize your furnace is stone cold busted. We're talking a real put on every sweater you own, I can't feel my feet, penguin predicament. But fear not, there's an expert for that.
Let your local heating experts at Pites Service Experts keep you warm with $50 off any furnace repair.
Like it toasty? There's an expert for that.
Call Pites Service Experts at 866-EXPERTS. See website for light.
We hope you are all enjoying the student productions of your school. Tonight's event and every event produced by your school during the school year are created, filmed, and produced by the students you love to follow and support. Become a booster of your school's live event coverage by becoming a sponsor. It's a great way to show your support of the athletes and students in your community. As a sponsor, you'll get great visibility for your business, organization, or family by supporting the live productions of your school.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. American Bank and Trust.
One way American Bank and Trust enjoys giving back to the Pierre community is through our Spirit Card program. These cards are a great way to give back to our schools and show hometown pride. Call or stop in today to get your own Spirit Card.
DMC Wear Parts is a proud South Dakota business providing high-quality wear parts for all makes and models of heavy equipment. We quote you direct from multiple manufacturers, cutting out the middleman and getting you better prices than the large dealers. We specialize in cutting edges for motor graders, loaders, snowplows, and more. We offer complete undercarriages for dozers, excavators, pavers, and skid steers, including rubber tracks. Click to visit dmcwearparts.com or call or text 605-840-8082.
Limestone canyons, flowing waterfalls, and pristine beauty make Spearfish a sanctuary for those seeking the ultimate escape. Outdoor enthusiasts will find top-notch sport climbing, mountain biking, and UTV OHV trails. Guests are steps away from peaceful hiking trails and tranquil streams. Relax and rehash your day's adventure at one of our award-winning local breweries. Finding rest is an important part of any adventure. Lodging in Spearfish comes with a variety of choices, from cabins, B&Bs, and campgrounds to the comforts of your popular brand-name hotels. To find your unique adventure in Spearfish, go to visitspearfish.com.
When you're thinking of a new or used car, motorcycle, pickup, or RV, think of us. We make all sorts of vehicle loans. We can set you up with payments that fit your budget. So if you have getting some new wheels in mind, stop by and see us. We'll get you the right loan. Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, federally insured by NCUA. We're big on you.
We're small enough to know your name, but we're big on you.
Dimmick Cheese has been making handmade artisan cheese for over 90 years and has over 25 flavors of cheese. Stop by the store for sampling of all the cheeses. The store also offers several South Dakota-made products. And at the store, find Remedy Brewing on tap. Dimmick Cheese offers gift boxes, and fundraisers are available. To find out more, go to the website, dimmickdairy.com, or call 605-928-3833. And don't forget to check your local grocery store for their premium cheeses and cheese spreads.
Scott Darnell with Lee Real Estate in Pierre is ready to help you find your dream home. There are 10 things you need to do to buy or sell your home. Number 1, call him at 605-220-2676, and he'll handle the other 9. As your resident realtor on a bike, he will make buying or selling your home feel like a walk in the park, not an Ironman triathlon. Find him on Facebook or email scott@LeeRealEstatePierre.com. Lee Real Estate and Scott are proud sponsors of Central South Dakota Youth Sports and Events broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank, providing great service right from the start. It's our promise to you that sets us apart. With every handshake and a smile, we go that extra mile. When you expect more, you expect more. When you expect more, Dakota Prairie Bank.
Titan Machinery is your go-to Case IH agricultural equipment dealer. Your Highmore and Pierre locations have a large selection of new and used ag equipment with access to one of the largest parts and whole goods inventories in the country. Titan Machinery prides itself in providing quality Case IH parts, service, and support to Highmore, Pierre, and the surrounding communities. Stop by Titan Machinery of Highmore and Pierre today. Power and precision to grow. The Best Western Ramkota Hotel in Rapid City supports all South Dakota student athletes and their families. They are conveniently located off Interstate 90, close to downtown and minutes from the beautiful Black Hills. The Ramkota offers sports and family-friendly rates. Guests can relax for free in the indoor water park. They have 36,000 square feet of banquet and meeting space, and the award-winning Minerva's Restaurant and Bar is located on site. Best Western Ramkota welcomes everyone to beautiful Rapid City, South Dakota.
As community bankers, BankWest employees are deeply committed to supporting local causes, growing the local economy, and creating local opportunities. At a time when you can bank anywhere, we hope you choose BankWest. We'll be your financial partner for the long haul, helping you and your community achieve financial success. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
At DK Auto Repair in Pierre, we take pride in our fast and professional auto service. Our well-trained techs specialize in transmission repair, tune-ups, brake service, suspension engine repair, auto diagnostics, and general maintenance repairs and oil changes. Making sure you and your family get from point A to point Z and all points in between is what motivates us to provide you exceptional service. At DK Auto Repair, we proudly support every Pierre Governors event. The students involved.
Your winning destination, the Golden Buffalo Casino in Lower Brule, gives you more chances to win. Hot seat drawings, pick a prize drawings, chances to win great prizes, the hottest slots around. It's all just waiting for you at the Golden Buffalo Casino. Find out more by logging on to thegoldenbuffalocasino.com and by following them on Facebook. Just minutes north of Reliance, exit 248. We'd like to thank you for tuning into this broadcast and supporting our area youth. The Golden Buffalo Casino, proud to support Live Ticket.
Dosey's Signs in Chamberlain isn't your run-of-the-mill sign shop. Todd and Doug take the time to listen to your needs and come up with an innovative and effective design to fit your budget and take your advertising to the next level. Dosey's specializes in any size or event sporting banners, storefronts and awnings, and letters or numbers for windows, vehicle boats, and enclosed trailers. Need something more flashy? We can do a vehicle wrap, illuminated signs, billboards, and LED lighting. If you can dream it, we can design and build it. Dosey's is a proud sponsor of local sports and communities activities.
the innocence of youth. Is there anything any better? But soon they'll be in high school and facing all the same challenges you faced. How to make friends, how to fit in, how to be cool. We want our children to have everything they'll need to live fulfilling and productive lives. Make sure the kids in your family are among the more than 57,000 participants here in South Dakota who take part in high school sports or activities.
What if we said a bank isn't a place to lock up money? It's a place to set it free. What if the point of banking wasn't to bank at all, but to put your ideas to work? What if your bank asked, what if, a little more? Well, what if we told you we do? We're American Bank and Trust, where what if meets why not? If you're ready to change what you get out of banking, start a relationship with us. What if you made the move today?
Which would be here on River 92.7. We might have some conflicts there with our coverage of the state dual wrestling tournament, which is also in Sioux Falls on Saturday, but we'll work some things out and try to figure all of that out a little bit later on. We go to the second half. The Comtech throw-in brought to you by Comtech and Pierre, put in play by the Pierre Governors, as Pierre with Jack Merkwan and the bench five to begin the second half. Ben Heisler, Jack Merkwan, Brecken Kruger, Cade Kaiser, and Jet Zabel are the five who start this second half of play. Against the Jefferson starters as Caden Year drives, but he misses an easy finger roll layup. The rebound down to Brecken Kruger. Pierre moving right to left as you face your dial or your computer screen and watch this one here through live ticket and drgnews.com. Curious to see if Brianna Kusler really thought that this bunch was worthy of earning the start, or maybe the starting five didn't like what she saw, or maybe she just needs more quickness against this Jefferson team. Jefferson knocking a pass away out of bounds. Kruger gets it in. Merkwan had his ball stripped away. Here's Year up ahead behind the back pass to Griffin Wilde. That was Wilde who stripped Jack Merkwan of the basketball. Started that fast break, and now Wilde getting in and tipping a pass. Jack Merkwan the last to touch. This one goes out of bounds. Starting to see that the speed of the game in the Metro is certainly kind of a big deal, and ESD teams are going to have a problem with it for the rest of this season and through the postseason. Caden Year for three, no good. That's Bo Giblin who gets the tip of the rebound. And the offensive keep alive. He'll fire a three, but that's no good. Benjamin Heisler down with the Pierre rebound, and the Governors back in business. They could really start to use some instant offense here. They've been trailing by 15 for much of the game. Here's Heisler. Up and in. Fed by Merkwan from the left side. Ben Heisler off the bench with his first 2 points. Left to right for the Hunter Green, Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers. Taylor Ashley would drive on Kruger. Kruger trying to reach back in to interrupt, and Ashley with the reverse. The right-handed scoop. It's up and good. Kruger with the foul. Ashley goes to the free throw line. 2 minutes in to our second half of play. Jefferson surely showing their worth here. Ashley's free throw is good. He's 3 for 3. And he's got 13 points. Heisler Gets it in, almost lost his balance. Kaiser feeding Jack Merkwan, trying to speed it up the court. But again, Jefferson with their speed, able to run it down. 44-28 Cavs, early second half. Here on River 92.7. Good to have you here. Kruger rather. He'll fire a three, and that is good for Brecken Kruger. First for the 6'1 junior, first points of the night, back within 13 as Merkwan tries to hound Wilde, but he'll be called for a push in front of the Jefferson bench, and Jack Merkwan picking up his first personal. Governor Basketball brought to you on your official home of the Governors, River 92.7, in part by your Pierre Sports Marketing sponsors, including Bank West, Brittany Shufflebine Agency, Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, and the Dairy Queen in Pierre. Brecken Kruger tipping and stealing a pass away from Jefferson. But his pass up ahead knocked away and out of bounds. Brecken will inbound off the right side of the key with 5:21 to go in the second period. Governors on the free throw line, extended. Kruger over the top of Heisler, and that one taken by Brianna Kusler. And that'll be a giveaway again for the Governors. A little miscommunication there. Jefferson left to right here in the second half. Taylor Ashley, Caden Year, Mason Riley. Bo Giblin with it now. Griffin Wilde, also one of the starting five in there. They get it into Riley. He'll kick it out. Wilde for three. Rims in and out, though no good. Heisler rebounds for the Governors. Kaiser and company to set things up here. Cade Kaiser to Brecken Kruger. Screen from Jet Zabel. Brecken thought about it, then pulls the trigger, looking for three, no good. Heisler trying to keep it alive underneath. He'll end up sitting on it, and we'll have a jump ball, and this will go to Jefferson. Well, Brecken Kruger probably should have gone with his first instinct, but he misses that three. He checks out now. First substitution to the second half brings Lincoln Keenholz in. Lincoln with 6, but again, it was the first 5 off the bench that started the second half for the Governors. Now Giblin gives to Riley. Here's Wilde. Boy, he got Merkwan to commit one way, drives the other way, shot no good, but the follow is good for Caden Year. Another offensive putback there for Year. And the Cavaliers now Year with a tip of a pass up ahead to Wilde, and a foul and a basket for Wilde. Cade Kaiser will commit the foul, and he'll be a little bit slow in getting up. But my goodness, just again, the quickness of Sioux Falls Jefferson. Wilde with the basket, the chance at his third three-point play in this game. Merkwan and Zabel checking out. Jackson Edmond is in. Cade Kaiser still, I'm not sure he's feeling 100% right now with what might have been some sort of a leg injury. Wilde hits the free throw. He's 3 for 3, all of them to finish three-point plays tonight. Biggest lead for the Cavaliers early second half is at 18 now, 49-31. Kaiser across the timeline setting things up. Here's Keenholz. Almost lost it, got it back. Kaiser from Heisler looking to get it quickly into Jackson Edmond. Tipped away out of bounds. Governors would love to see what Edmonds got here coming off of that ankle injury, but he's been taken out of this game, really. Inbound to the top of the key. Heisler getting it back inside, but this one's stolen. Pass a little bit too tall for Edmond, taken away by Taylor Ashley. And as he penetrates and tries to get it underneath to David Jones, but that's through his hand, and Jones unable to save it. That's out of bounds. Turnover number 2 in the half for Jefferson. Number 8 in the game. 49-31, a timeout to be called by the Governors here with 3:52 to play in the third period. Coca-Cola breaking the action. We're back in 30 seconds. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball.
For over 70 years, Pitt's Design Build has earned our reputation locally for serving communities across South Dakota. We provide design and building services for schools, hospitals, churches, commercial offices, multifamily housing, and so much more. Pitt's Design Build is conveniently located in Pierre, Mitchell, and Sioux Falls to serve you and your organization. We bring value to our clients by facilitating the design and/or construction process. Give us a call today and check us out at pittsdesignbuild.com for a free building consultation.
Back at Ringside Bill. Governors struggling tonight against a much quicker Sioux Falls Jefferson squad. Governor basketball brought to you, though, by more of your Pierre Sports marketing sponsors, including Gateway Ford, Lincoln, and Toyota, Avera Orthopedics, Rinky Gray Wealth Management, Overhead Door, and our friends at Live Ticket who are doing the live video streaming. Here's Caden Year tipping a pass as it's taken away by the Cavs. Up ahead, David Jones, though, had to lean and was unable to get the bunny home on the left side. Keenholz with the rebound. Here onto that second timeout called in this game. Here's Matthew Hansen driving against Ashley. Ashley closes off the baseline. Keenholz will pull up from the free throw line. Shot up no good. Heisler battling but can't get the rebound away from David Jones. Up again come the Cavaliers. Left side with it. Here's Giblin on the wing. Cade Kaiser still in there defending. Jones to Ashley near side now. Pull up in the half circle. That one off the front of the rim, no good. A one-handed rebound caught by Keenholz. Right to left again. Keenholz to Edmond. Backing in. Shot up. Good. And a chance at a three-point play here for Jackson Edmond. His first field goal of the night. Caden Year, the guilty party here with his second personal. And again, when the Governors are rolling, Jackson Edmond obviously gets things going inside, and I think that's what Pierre's really going to need, at least to try to do a lot of. Get aggressive inside against these guys, maybe get to the free throw line, although Edmond unable to finish his three-point play here. Year down with the rebound. Christian Bush is back in for the first time in the second half here for the Governors, 49-33. Taylor Ashley and Bo Giblin playing catch here. Ashley at center circle now with it. Crossing over on Hansen, nowhere to go. Gets the screen now. He feeds. And there's a little stutter step and a travel for Griffin Wilde. Didn't get the ball down in time. So the Governors will take that gift with a new possession of their own as Edmond inbounds. Right in front of an ESPN high school game day table that's set up in the student body. It's ESPN night. Got a set of the student body wearing tank tops with a picture of Coach Brianna Kusler from her Northern State University basketball days. Edmond wants three. Left alone, he'll hit. Jackson Edmond with a long one there. He scored the last five for Pierre. Pierre back within 13, 49-36. On the move is Ashley. Underneath, in among the trees. Out to Giblin, no for three. In the corner, no good. Keenholz with an up-high rebound. And the Governors looking to move again. Keenholz picks his dribble up. Edmond thought about another one. Now he puts it on the floor and drives and scores, but wave it off. There's a foul and a whistle before that happened. Foul on the floor here goes to Caden Year. And as great of a player and a great of a ball game as Caden Year is playing, he may have to check out. He just picked up his third personal foul. Mason Riley, the other starting big, will check in. Pierre will inbound after a Jefferson timeout. A Coca-Cola break in the action here as the Cavaliers lead on the road 49-36, 1:37 left, third quarter. We're back in 30 seconds. This is Governor Basketball.
The Pierre Fire Department has a strong and proud history of volunteering for our community since 1881. We have some great men and women who are serving our community, and we are always looking for more quality volunteers. No experience is necessary, as we provide training locally. If you are looking for the next adventure and an opportunity to serve your community, volunteer today. It's as easy as calling 605-773-7401 to get started.
By Fisher Rounds and Associates, May Adam Law Firm, First Dakota National Bank, and Lynn's Dakota Mart, also Ferding Electric, TMA, Oahe Federal Credit Union, The Crossing Casino, and Adventera Pier, Kathy Sonnenschein Properties, Gators Pizza, Pasta, and Subs, Oahe Federal Credit Union, Bauman Lumber, Wagner Auto, and the Lariat Lanes in Pier. Brian Oakland with play-by-play. Governors trying to keep pace. Keep these Cavaliers within sight. Jackson Edmond out of the inbound, nowhere to go, but he'll give it back to Christian Bush, who puts a 15-footer up and good. Bush with 7 points now. Governors trying to make a run here, back within 11 now, 49-38. Their biggest deficit has been 18 here earlier in this third period. We're at 75 seconds and counting down. quarter number 3. Hansen goes for a steal, couldn't reach it. Wilde now to Ashley, back to Wilde in the corner. Taylon Ashley with space, fires a 3, and that one grazes the rim. David Jones will pull down the rebound on the backside. They did reset the shot clock. That one just barely got the rim. Here's Riley getting the attention, and he'll pass it across to Jones, who puts it up and in for his first 2 of the game. 51-38. Keenol's looking for room. Gets it back to Edmond. Free throw line. Jumper is no good. That one just off the mark. And another rebound down to the Sioux Falls Jefferson Cavaliers. 30 seconds to go. Shot clock and game clock pretty even though the shot clock is still on. We'll see if Jefferson plays for the last shot. Got Braylon Bear, a 6'2" sophomore, on for the first time tonight for Jefferson. Ashley dribbling it by himself at half court. He'll direct traffic on the near side to Bear. Back to Ashley. Now 7 to shoot. Ashley inside against Edmond. No good. Tipped away off of Mason Riley and out of bounds. And see if the Governors can go the length of the floor in about 4 seconds here. Giblin back in for Braylon Bear. Bear, good three-point shooter from that JV game. I think that was the reason he was in there. Here's Edmond to Keenholz, and coming from behind and getting a steal is Giblin. Push up ahead on the last-ditch effort. No good for Jones. And the third quarter has come to an end. On your Gales Gas Service scoreboard, it's Jefferson 51, the Governors 38. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service.
At Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore, they've been building partnerships for life by treating customers right, offering a low-pressure sales process, no haggling over price, passing low overhead savings on, and providing a Ford-certified service department fixing it right the very first time. If you're looking for a new Ford, a quality pre-owned vehicle, a new or used ATV, or a trailer, stop by Jan Bussey Ford & Highmore and experience the difference.
Jan Bussey Ford, building partnerships for life.
Have all of your painting supplies at the paint store in Pierre. They mix paint and they color match paint. They carry interior and exterior stains. Great selection of paint. Find it at 1006 East Sioux Avenue in Pierre. The Paint Store, 605-224-8312, 224-8312. The Paint Store is a proud supporter of the Stanley County Buffaloes and the Pierre Governors in sports and activities. The Paint Store, same great paint, same great services.
Sports marketing partners. Right over here, we go to the fourth quarter. The Governors outscoring Jefferson in that third period, but 15-12. Certainly hasn't gotten them back within striking distance yet, but we've still got 8 minutes to play, and Lincoln Keenholz on the first possession looking for 3. Had to rush that one a bit, though, with the Jefferson defender bearing down. Jefferson with a rebound off the front of the rim. Just underway here in the fourth quarter, driven by the Office of Highway Safety, reminding you, you booze, you cruise, you lose. This is Pierre Governor Basketball on your official voice of the Governors. River 92.7, KGFX FM Pierre, a member of DRG Media Group, live streaming with live ticket at drgnews.com, the River 92.7 page. A Cameron Black three-pointer from the corner, no good. That ricochets out of bounds. And the Governors will have it again. Well, it seems like the Governors did get a little momentum in that third quarter. We'll see if they can continue it here. They're going to need some, obviously, production on offense and some more defensive stops. But this game is far from over. Looking for 3 is Edmond, but that's no good. He hit one, but couldn't get that one. Mason Riley with the rebound as Bo Giblin will walk it up and across from left to right. Across the timeline against Jacob Mayer. In there for defense. Matthew Hansen, in fact, the starting 5 full here for the Governors to start the fourth, which was not the case to start the third quarter. Here's Black to Giblin. Giblin comes near side with it now, and they'll reset. Mayer gets through the screen. Giblin spinning in the lane, and a whistle and a foul as Giblin misses off the back of the rim. Boy, Jacob Mayer was right there, step for step, but apparently a reach in. He is called for his second personal foul. Team foul number 4 in the second half for the Governors. Giblin cannot get the roll on the first of 2, but he'll try another. Bo Giblin hasn't scored yet tonight. So it looked like the Rough Riders, nope, I'm sorry, the Cavaliers were trying to maybe get him that scoring opportunity. Misses the second one, rimming in and out. Edmond has the Governor rebound. Still a 13-point lead for Sioux Falls Jefferson. Third quarter score still intact. And Jefferson has taken the lead in the girls' game in the third quarter in the first 6 minutes as well. Here led by 6 at halftime. Jefferson now leads 35-33. Here's Edmond from the left elbow, driving and floating one up and good. Jackson Edmond with 7 points, now 51-40. 6:05 to play here in regulation. See if the Governors can get a defensive stop. Cameron Black on the top of the key. Jones to the near side. On the move is Caden Year. He tries a reverse. That's no good. Now up and underneath, and a jump ball will be ruled here. That was Mason Riley, who was there for the rebound. Caden Year, I don't know if he made that shot a little bit more difficult than he needed to. Looked like he had an open lane on the right side, but he tried to reverse it to the left side with the right hand. Came up a little bit short, but Jefferson still with the possession. Out of the inbound. Oh, and a blocked shot there for Hansen with a little bit of the body underneath. Hansen will send Bo Giblin to the free throw line. First personal for Hansen. Jacob Mayer picked up his second personal a moment ago. I think he's the only Governor with 2 fouls in this game. Caden Year, by the way, does have 3, and he stays out there. Giblin, this is his third straight. From the free throw line, chance at one more coming. 51-40, Jefferson leading. They led by as much as 18 early to midway through that second period. Governors cut it down to 11. Right now at 12 as Giblin hits the second free throw. Cavaliers will take a timeout, sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling in Pierre. Get your favorite Coke product. Be back here in 60 seconds. We've got plenty of the fourth quarter to go. You're listening to Governor Bass.
Briggs Trucking and Construction in Fort Pierre provides quality freight transportation services, cargo hauling, excavation, and demolition services. They also specialize in dirt and gravel work for everything from commercial work to new construction. Briggs Trucking and Construction will haul everything from light poles to farm and agricultural supplies. The bigger the job or the bigger the load, the better, as that is where their expertise really shines. Contact Briggs Trucking and Construction at 605-280-2848 or email them at cbriggs25@pi.midco.net to visit about your next project.
Graham Tire of Pierre is your premier hometown shop, specializing in tires to fit vehicles, from ATVs to large farm equipment and everything in between. At your tire store next door, you can find a plethora of brand name tires that range from 4 to 10 ply and much more. Our highly skilled technicians can handle brakes, heating, and air conditioning. Call us today at 224-8643 or visit us at grahamtire.com. Graham Tire is a proud sponsor of Pierre and surrounding communities' local activities.
Timeout. Both teams have used 2. 52-40. Jefferson leading here in the fourth with 5:35 counting down. Good to have you here on a Tuesday night. Governors working it inside to Edmond, but back out to Jack Merkwan now. Stepping in there off of that timeout. Here's Matthew Hansen, top of the key with it. Over to Merkwan. Wants to lob it in, but that's too tall for Edmond. Bush maybe had a chance on the backside, but this one taken away by Mason Riley. Governors might have sensed that they were running out of time on that possession, but maybe forcing one in a little too quickly. Jefferson with the takeaway. Now shot inside here from Wilde, but that was altered by Merkwan up in the air. Hansen down with the miss off of that, the rebound. Here with a defensive stop. Fortunate as it might have been, under 5 minutes to go here in the fourth. Here's Edmond up top. Merkwan, quick fire 3. Off the mark. No good, and it is Wilde with the rebound. Mentioned Jack Merkwan with a 22-point game in that JV contest, but these varsities are a little bit quicker to the draw on the defensive end. Caden Year working hard against Edmond, put a shot up and in, but before that, it's Merkwan with the foul on the reach. That'll be his third now. So he did have 2 earlier. Christian Bush checking out. Jet Zabel on for the first time in a while. Inbound comes to Caden Year. Shot up for 3. No good. Hansen with the rebound. The outlet almost got away, but still with it. Lincoln Keenholz inside. He can't get a layup to fall. Up ahead, here goes Giblin, and the layup is good in transition for Sioux Falls Jefferson. First field goal for Giblin. It's a 4-point swing right there. The Governors miss a layup, and then they give one up in transition to the Cavaliers on the other end, 54-40. And we're halfway through our fourth quarter of play. And a timeout will be taken here by Coach BK with 3:59 left in the fourth. Jefferson 54, the Governors 40. Let's take a 60-second timeout. This is Pierre Governor basketball.
Wow, Bill, you're walking so much better. What did you do?
Well, I got so tired of the pain and nearly fell. And one of my friends recommended physical therapy at Winter Physical Therapy. And you know what? My back also stopped hurting.
Huh. So how did you get started?
My doctor wrote me a referral, but that's not always needed. Turns out you always have a choice where you want to go.
So why did you choose Winter Physical Therapy?
I love to support our locally owned small businesses, and quite frankly, they give great personalized care.
Winter Physical Therapy. Exceptional care.
John Hoffman Electric is your neighborhood electrical service contractor, and so much more. No job is too big or too small for our team of professionals. We pride ourselves on keeping up with new technologies, such as Aerial, an augmented reality visual tool used to customize and experience a finished space before breaking ground. So whether you're building new or renovating a home, farm, or commercial space, let John Hoffman Electric light the way. John Hoffman is a proud sponsor of all local activities broadcast on Live Ticket TV.
The Governors with a hill to climb here with 3:59 to play. Get Rick Kruger in here to start the next possession out of the timeout. Welcome back to Riggs High Gym. Kruger quickly into Keenholz, back to Kruger. Back to Governors want to get it to Keenholz, but this one tipped into the backcourt. Lincoln will run it down, and then too much hands for Griffin Wilde. Nope, they'll go to Giblin. Bo Giblin with his second personal. Jefferson has just 3 so far here in the second half. Keenholz will bring it across the timeline. Lincoln has been held to 6 points tonight. Did not score in the third period. Has not scored in the second half. Now Edmond on the feed, and the dump underneath from Zabel is pushed from behind here. This will be Riley with his first. Governors would like to be able to score some points at the free throw line if given the opportunity, but Cavaliers still have a couple to go. Kruger lobs inside to Keenholz. They try to sell a charge, unsuccessful. Keenholz will put a jump hook up and in. 54-42, but up ahead it goes to Giblin, and once again the Governors get beat down the floor. That'll be one of the more frustrating things. There's Edmond to Keenholz. Nice pass and a good finish. 4 in a row now for Keenholz on the Governor end. Finally hitting double figures. Pierre pressing a bit. Year with the pass across to Giblin. Hansen catches up. Jefferson will not slow it up. Actually, Riley driving. I was just going to say they may be playing the clock game, and now they may do just that a little bit more. 3 minutes to play. And a 12-point ball game. 56-44. Off of the screen, there's Wilde. That's an offensive foul. He leaned in against Matthew Hansen, and a turnover here by Jefferson. Jocko Johnston on the spot there. Cade Kaiser in for Brecken Kruger, 56-44. Governors with that defensive stop. They could really use a bucket here. Looking to break the pressure. Here comes Zabel across. Gets it underneath. Edmond with the reverse, and that's up and good. Jackson Edmond. Thought he might go up and try to slam it. I think he made a good decision in keeping it on the floor. Here's Year for 3 in the corner, and he gets fouled by Kaiser flying by. That shot had no chance of falling. Year just caught it and pushed it up there, but Kaiser gets him enough, and Caden Year with a chance at 3 freebies on the stripe as Kaiser picking up his second personal. First for Year. Rims in and out. No good, though. Caden had a great first half. A little bit quiet so far with 2 points in the second. He has 14. Griffin Wilde leading with 17. Talon Ashley has 13 for the Cavaliers. Second free throw's good. He's 1 out of 2 and a chance for one more. 57-46. And last basket for the Governors got him within 10 for the first time since the second period. Third free throw off the front end. No good. Zabel will rebound. Governors can get within single digits here. Near side with it is Hansen looking to drive. He'll feed underneath, and it's up and good for Edmond. The Governors are starting to figure out ways to get Jackson Edmond the basketball. A little over pursuit, helping out by the Cavs. 57-48. Pierre within 9 with 2:15 to go. Don't go anywhere. This one's starting to get interesting. Left side with it is Wilde. Inside of the high post, and Riley is stripped of the basketball. Steal for Hansen. Up ahead, Keenholz wants to win the race, and he will. Ashley laid off a little bit. Lincoln Keenholz for 2. Started by Hansen, the senior on senior night. Pierre within 7. Timeout, Sioux Falls Jefferson, and the crowd coming to life. 1:53 to play in the fourth quarter. 57-50. Full timeout here to the Cavs. And we're back in 60 seconds. This is Pierre Governor basketball.
At Ringneck Energy, their mission is to produce renewable energy that adds value to grain and livestock production, enhances the income of their investor partners, and provide a safe, rewarding work environment. Located at 901 Redwood Avenue in Oneida, South Dakota. Call 605-945-6900 or check ringneckenergy.com. A proud supporter of local schools and wishes all students the best of luck in all their activities during the school year, creating economic opportunities.
When you're in the need for high-quality replacement auto parts, look no further than Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop in Pierre. Zander's has been servicing the Pierre area for over 40 years. Their professional parts techs can get you the part you need and get you back on the road. Stop by Zander Auto Parts and Machine Shop at 500 West Sioux in Pierre or call 224-9221. Zander's, your source for domestic and foreign auto parts and accessories.
Riverview RV.
Back at ringside, Jim, the Governors with press as Jefferson will inbound. The Governors down by 18 at one point. Now within 7. 57-50. You've been dominated the whole game, but if you're Pierre, it's time to start believing that you can play with these guys. As Bo Giblin, some nifty ball handling. He'll penetrate, kick it out. Top of the key, Caden Year with a 3 ball. Calm, cool, collected. Caden Year with a big basketball game. It's a big shot, I think, for Jefferson. Gets them back up by 10. Still a lot of time to go, but Pierre needs an answer. Edmond on the spin, away from the basket. Here's Hansen. He'll fire and hit from the left elbow. Matthew Hansen with his first field goal of the second half. He has 9 points. Ashley gets trapped, loses it, throws it off of the leg of Keenholz in the corner. Near side to your left with 1:07 to play in a 60-52 ball game. Now the inbound from the near side, Year to Ashley, lobs it up ahead. Nice receive. The Governors have to catch up now. Now you might have to start thinking about fouling here, and Keenholz will. He'll put Caden Year to the free throw line. Year was just 1 for 3 a moment ago. Getting fouled in the act of shooting from long range. 60-52 here. Caden Year with 18 points. Just hit a huge three-pointer on Jefferson's last possession. Lincoln Keenholz first personal foul. This is a 1-and-1. Team foul number 8. Year does get the first of the front end to go. Kruger and Merkwan, a pair of juniors checking in. Zabel and Kaiser, the sophomores, coming out. Jefferson leading the girls game with 3:17 to play in the fourth. Now 38-35 on KGFX. We've got 59 seconds to play in this one. Second free throw for Caden Year is good. And Tim Reck will take a timeout. A 30-second timeout. Timeout sponsored by Coca-Cola Bottling. We'll take 30 at 62-52 right here in your home for Governor Basketball, River 92.7.
Overlooks Lake Sharp on the Missouri River. They have all the amenities from full hookups, laundry, showers, dog park, play area, and free Wi-Fi. There's no need to drive across the country. When here in central South Dakota, you can find some of the best fishing and the most spectacular sunrises and sunsets. Call us today at 605-280-6266 or reserve your next camping spot online at briggsrvpark.com. Make Riverview RV Park your home away from home experience.
responding to every threat from the Governors so far here tonight. Pierre had it within 7. Jefferson back with a 10-point advantage. So welcome back to Riggs High Gym. Last home game of the season for the Governors. Governor boys, that is. Governor girls will be here Saturday afternoon at 2 o'clock, hosting a struggling Sioux Falls Roosevelt team. There's a pass by Kruger, tipped by Mason Riley. He saves it. Kruger tried to let it go, and boy, Jefferson gets the benefit of that one as Griffin Wilde. Nope, that's Giblin who puts this one up and in. 12-point lead. Now Matthew Hansen is blocked. Loose ball picked up by Edmond. He'll put it up and good. 10-point lead, but this one out of reach now with just 20 seconds to play. Ashley gets through defenders. Jefferson will slow it up here. And Sioux Falls Jefferson going to outlast the Governors in this one. Final 10 seconds will tick away. Pierre will not foul. And your final score on the Gales Gas Service scoreboard. Boy, good ball club, Sioux Falls Jefferson. Hard to believe they're 10-8 on the season. They come in and they defeat the Governors at Riggs High Gym by the score of 64-54. Scoreboard brought to you by Gales Gas Service in Pierre. Use their budget plan and keep full service and stay warm all season long. If you've noticed, it's gotten a little cold. Contact Gales Gas Service in Pierre. We'll take a 3-minute break in our Family Dental postgame coming up. Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg. A conversation with Coach Brianna Kusler to talk about this one. Our big plays of the game from Hermanson Endodontics, your Cowboy Country Store's player of the game is coming up as well in your Family Dental postgame. That begins in 3 minutes. You're listening to Pierre Governor Basketball, your official home of the Governors, River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
The team at Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg are devoted to spending time with each patient to answer all questions and address any concerns that arise. Family Dental wants all of their current and future patients to feel welcome and comfortable, and to have the healthiest and best-looking smile possible. They can take care of all of your family's dental needs with cleanings, checkups, implants, same-day crowns, and many other dental services. Dr. Ryan Jensen welcomes new patients to Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, caring for all of your family's dental needs.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
Hey, DQ fans, when was the last time you ordered the crispy classic chicken strips or the juicy rotisserie-style chicken bites? Both baskets are sumptuous, tender, and paired with Texas toast and golden French fries. With options this good, either choice is the perfect choice. Enjoy your favorite chicken basket today at DQ. Happy tastes good.
How you move matters. Avera Orthopedics helps you move freely and live life to the fullest with innovative treatment options customized to your bone, muscle, and joint needs. Whether you suffer from aches, breaks, tears, or dislocations, turn to the orthopedic team experienced in treating every body. Learn more at avera.org/orthopedics.
Happy New Year from everyone at Beck Motor Company in Pierre. New Year with new deals. Get 4 free oil changes with your 4-tire purchase. A $200 value. $15 off Duramax diesel fuel filters. Only $35 for a hand wash and vacuum. Enjoy $15 off a light detail. See all our specials at beck-motors.com. Call us at 605-224-5912. Beck Motor Company, Pierre. there's an app for everything, including high school sports from the stations of DRG Media Group. Download the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino from the App Store or Google Play. It only takes a moment, so you'll have it to replay this game. See live and archived video of all games. And when you select your favorite station during the live stream, the video will immediately pop up. See Central South Dakota high school sports on your phone or mobile device with the DRG News app brought to you by the Golden Buffalo Casino. Download it now at the App Store or Google Play.
Well, back at Riggs High Gym, the Governors scored the first basket of the game, but the next 8 points went to Sioux Falls Jefferson, and the Cavaliers never trailed after that. In this one, a fast-paced game for them, especially in the first half, and they kind of ran a little too far out in front of the Governors for a good portion of this game as they led 16-7 at the end of one. They outscored Pierre 23-16 in that second period, including a 60-foot heave to beat the buzzer by Caden Year, and it was 39-23 at intermission. The Governors outscored Jefferson by 3 in both the third and fourth quarters, 15-12 in the third to make it 51-38, 16-13 in the fourth, but your final score is a 10-point margin of victory for the visiting Cavaliers at 64-54. Second half saw the Governors whittle an 18-point lead or deficit all the way down to 7 at 57-50, but out of a timeout, Caden Year hit a three-pointer from the top of the key, and Pierre never was able to challenge. Again, they did get one basket back to get back within single digits, one more time within 8, but again, just a little too much offense, but I think mostly, and we'll have to ask the coach about this, there's too much transition in this game for Sioux Falls Jefferson. They get down the floor very, very quickly, and were able to beat the Governors at least 3 times on made baskets, but a number of times on misses and things of that nature, misses and steals, takeaways. The transition was the difference in this one, in the win for Sioux Falls Jefferson as they win it by 10. Jefferson with the victory improves to 11-8 on the season. They started the night as the number 9 seed. They'll get a good 44-point advance here as far as the power rankings are concerned. The Governors fall back under 500 and are currently at 9-10, and they've got number 1 Sioux Falls Roosevelt left on their schedule coming up on Saturday. Here's how the second half stats went and the game stats as well. The Cavaliers go 8 of 20 in the second half on the floor, 23 of 50 overall, 46% on the game. They'll hit 6 threes in 17 tries, and they hit 10 of 16 from the free throw line. 3 players in double figures, all of them with very good games. Caden Year will finish with 20 points, and he had 12 at the half. And 5 of his 8 in the second half coming in that fourth quarter. He hit the 3, and then he hit some free throws down the stretch as well. Griffin Wilde with a 15-point night. Taylon Ashley with 13. Bo Giblin with 7. And Mason Riley with 4. Cameron Black with 3. For what it's worth, I've got Wilde with 15. Bo Giblin and Bo Giblin with 5. I did see that on the scoreboard, but somewhere there's a differing of opinion there. And I think I'm coming up with a basket short as well. I think my totals tallied up to 62 instead of 64. So pretty good all-around game, though, for Sioux Falls Jefferson in this one. They win at 64-54. For the Governors, they'll go 67% in the second half, 14 of 21. Again, the play increased. The defense was a little bit better. The offense more efficient, as more like what we've seen the last 2, 3, maybe 4 or 5 ball games for Pierre. But again, just not enough on this night. 22 of 42 on the floor. In this game, they're 6 of 15 from long range. So both teams hit 6 threes on the night. But Pierre with only a 4 of 5 effort from the free throw line, only 1 free throw attempted in that second half. Pierre will get 2 players in double figures. Jackson Edmond with 13 points actually leads this team. All 13 of those come in the second half. Lincoln Keenholz with 12. He was really shut down in this game, only had 6 at halftime. Scoreless in the third. He scored 3 quick baskets in that fourth quarter as the Governors started to make that rally. But again, just not enough for Keenholz tonight. Matthew Hansen will check in with 9. Christian Bush, 3 of 4 tonight, will score 7 points. And after that, it's Brecken Kruger with a three-pointer down. Let's give Jack Merkwan 2 threes. He'll tally 6. Brecken Kruger with 3 points. Jet Zabel and Ben Heisler with 2 points in this game. The Governors fall by 10 tonight. Jefferson better on the rebounding side, 26-21 overall, 9-2 on the offensive end, as Mason Riley with 7 rebounds and Caden Year with 6, along with Jet Zabel pulling 5 down. Keenholz also with 5 to lead the Governors. Pierre turns the ball over, though, 19 times. And, again, the speed of the Jefferson defense had a lot to do with that. There are a number of steals. I'm seeing actually 14 steals in this game for Sioux Falls Jefferson, at least from my vantage point, my opinion there. 11 turnovers for Jefferson. Governors do have a 15-12 advantage in the assist column, but again, just not enough plays being made tonight as they fall 64-54. Take another 3-minute timeout. More business to do in our postgame. It's brought to you by Family Dental with offices in Pierre and Gettysburg. We'll get a conversation with Coach Kusler coming up in a bit, but when we come back, we'll have, among other things, your big plays of the game from Hermanson Endodontics and also your Cowboy Country Store's player of the game still to come. The Family Dental post game back in 3 minutes. This is Governor Basketball.
Finances, retirement, and investments can all be confusing. Even though we have access to an infinite amount of information, often there is a disconnect between what we should do and what we are actually doing. That's why at Ranky Gray Wealth Management, our team has devoted over 35 years to bringing clear advice about reaching financial independence. The information you need and how to apply it is as simple as calling Scott and I at 224-5959 or visit rankygray.com.
Securities offered through IPL Financial Member FINRA investment advice offered through GWM Advisors, a registered investment advisor. GWM and Ranky Gray Wealth Management are separate entities from IPL Financial.
Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota is proud to introduce our new subprime specialist, Stevie Spears. Tell everybody what you can do for them.
I am the subprime specialist, so no matter what your credit is, good, bad, got some challenges, have never had a loan, I'm the person to go to. I will try to get you pre-approved before you come into the dealership so you know you're not coming here waiting hours. I can help you get into a vehicle with little to no down.
Welcoming Stevie Spears to the family at Gateway Ford Lincoln Toyota in Pierre, 518 East Sioux Avenue. Give us a call, 605-224-7378, and be sure to visit gatewayfordtoyota.com.
Chances are you're overlooking a big energy thief in your home or commercial building. The garage doors. But Overhead Door Company of Pierre can help stop that energy waste with a full range of insulated, weather-tight garage doors. Their residential garage doors give you insulated performance at an uninsulated price. And their Thermocore insulated steel doors give commercial buildings the energy efficiency they demand today. Find out more. Call Overhead Door Company of Pierre at 1-800-649-9905 and put a stop to the garage door energy thief.
Dakota Storm Roofing is a locally owned roofing company in Pierre, specializing in both residential and commercial roofing services. They can handle your asphalt shingle, metal roofing, and flat roof needs. New construction, plus all types of roof repairs. They can handle the finishing touches, adding fascia, soffit, and gutters too. No job is too big or too small. For a free estimate, call Dakota Storm Roofing at 280-9794. Go to dakotaststormroofing.com or find them on Facebook or Instagram. There's one place to watch Pierre Governors sports online, and that's liveticket.tv. GoGovs Live is where you can find Pierre Governors sports online. And the folks at Live Ticket thank all of the sponsors that help make sure that it's all brought to you for free. And if you'd like to sponsor Pierre Governors sports, just call Live Ticket at 833-605-LIVE. That's 833-605-LIVE. Pierre Governors Sports. Watch them online with Live Tickets.
Do you dream of a custom home built within your budget and done on time? Kruger Contracting can make that dream a reality. They're a trusted home builder since 2003, and they're going to be upfront and open about cost and transparent about where your money is going when it comes to your new home. Their skilled crew will manage construction of your new home from start to finish. They're located in Pierre and can build your home in Pierre, Fort Pierre, or the surrounding area. Call 605-222-2523. Visit KrugerContracting.com or find Kruger Contracting on Facebook.
Well, we're back at Riggs High Gym as we continue your Family Dental post-game show. It's time to bring you the big plays of this game. Big plays are sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. Jefferson had a lot of big plays in this game tonight. I think one storyline certainly would be the transition in this game. I think a little bit too quick for the Governors. It's going to be where we start with big plays of the game. But after we hear from Hermanson Endodontics, we'll give you the big play in this game as we see it fit. Let's hear from Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Quality comes first at Hermanson Endodontics. Dr. Ryan Hermanson serves Central South Dakota with specialty root canal treatment. Hermanson Endodontics strives to provide treatment that is not only comfortable, but also provides the best possible outcome. They do this by effective and timely communication with your dentist and preserving as much of the tooth as possible using state-of-the-art three-dimensional imaging and the dental operating microscope to guide diagnosis and treatment. Ask your dentist if a root canal specialist is right for you. Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre.
Hermanson Endodontics with big plays of this game, and a couple of plays turned in by Caden Year. In my opinion, one of them, which really didn't, I don't want to say factored into the game. It didn't really add to the momentum of Sioux Falls Jefferson, but when you rain a 60-foot push from two-thirds the length of the court and swish it before halftime, that's a pretty big play of the game from Caden Year to close out that first half. Governors had just hit a couple of free throws with 3 seconds left, but Jefferson looked very calm in getting that basketball into the hands of Caden Year, their 6'6" junior, who did lead all scorers with 20 points, thanks in part to that long three that scores three for Jefferson to close out that first half of play. But then Year, I think, made the biggest shot of the night for the Governors, or against the Governors, who had dropped that 18-point lead all the way down to 7. It was a timeout once that happened, and Jefferson came out and they got it into the hands again of Caden Year, who was a little bit quieter up until that point in that fourth quarter. When he hit that three-pointer, Jefferson went back up by 10, and they were able to win this one by 10 as they were pretty even down the stretch. Caden Year with a couple of big plays in this game, sponsored by Hermanson Endodontics in Pierre. That might give him a leg up on our final order of business to take care of. It's the naming of the player of the game, but will it be the clinching factor? We'll find out. Our player of the game is sponsored by Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Let's hear from them, and we'll make that announcement when we return with more of our Governor postgame.
Anytime is a good time for Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. Fill up your tank and your stomach. Heading to the campground, hunting the fields, fishing the waters. Cowboy Country Stores are ready for you. Feed the family while on the go with delicious food. Breakfast starting at 5 a.m. Fresh baked pastries, coffee, regular and breakfast pizzas, Federal Bird stamps, convenience with a capital C. Cowboy Country Stores and Champs Chicken on Euclid and Harrison in Pierre and in Fort Pierre.
Cowboy Country Stores with players of the game for the Governors. I tell you what, it was a very interesting scenario when Brianna Kusler sent out the second 5 off the bench to start that second half. I think they started the second period together as well. They start the second half. There was some quickness in there. It seemed like maybe at times there was a possibility of that bunch being able to play with Jefferson, but I think Sioux Falls Jefferson started to build that lead once the starters got back in there. Things started to happen, I think, for the Governors once again. They got Jackson Edmond involved a little bit. He looked pretty good in that second half coming off of that ankle injury. Lincoln Keenels, though, for the most part, was pretty well shut down by that Cavalier defense and the quickness that they had. So give a good pat on the back to Edmond. Good to have him back in uniform. Obviously, the Governors are going to need him as much as possible. But that second bunch still, I think, showed some good things tonight. Brecken Kruger, Jet Zabel, Cade Kaiser, Jack Merkwan, Benjamin Heisler. Just want to kind of give them a little fist pump on their effort here in this one tonight, in addition to what the Governors were able to do. Christian Bush had a pretty good offensive night, shot the basketball pretty well on a 3-for-4 effort and had 6 points too, but 7 points rather. But for Sioux Falls Jefferson, with 3 players in double figures, Taylon Ashley got things going with an 8-point first quarter. He'll finish with 13. Griffin Wilde with 15 or 17, depending on who you talk to. I had 15. Official stats had him for 17. And but still, Caden Year My goodness, that guy just seemed to be making the plays when they needed to be made for Sioux Falls Jefferson. It's not just the big plays of the game, but the ones that needed to be made when they were needed by Sioux Falls Jefferson were put in by Caden Year, and that is why he will be our player of the game. We'll get him a T-shirt noting his accomplishments from Cowboy Country Stores and River 92.7 Sports as Caden Year and the Jefferson Cavaliers win this one 64-54. Your player of the game, sponsored by Cowboy Country Stores in Pierre and Fort Pierre. So with that, there's some excitement down in Sioux Falls now on KGFX. Still going on in the final minute. The Governor girls have gone back in front. A go-ahead 3 by Remy Price with 46 seconds left, and they lead 43-40. We've still got more coming up in our post game. We'll see if we get a conversation with Coach Kusler, but looks like she's still got the guys in the locker room to kind of talk about how this one went here tonight, and we'll see. Let's take a 2-minute break, and we'll be back to perhaps wrap up this one as you listen to Pierre Governor Basketball on River 92.7 and drgnews.com.
From the early days of South Dakota statehood through today's digital revolution, BankWest has remained committed to helping customers and communities succeed. BankWest Associates uphold this commitment by developing innovative products, tailoring financial solutions to customer needs, and actively supporting community causes. For a bank committed to helping you and your community prosper, choose BankWest. BankWest. Convenient, connected, committed. Member FDIC.
When you need building supplies, there's no need to go anywhere except to Bauman Lumber in Fort Pierre. Bauman Lumber is locally owned and offers quality products, expert advice, free estimates, and free local delivery for large or small projects. Whether it's a home improvement project, remodel job, or all new construction, they even welcome special orders. Quality building materials and affordable prices for residential or commercial projects can be found at Bauman Lumber, 1223 Sale Barn Road, Fort Pierre, or call 223-9762.
Wagner Auto Company, South Dakota's oldest auto dealer in Pierre, is your transportation headquarters in central South Dakota. With a great selection of new Buick, GMC, Chrysler, Dodge, Ram, and Jeep vehicles, and a large selection of quality pre-owned cars, trucks, and SUVs. View their entire inventory at WagnerAuto.com. Experience the Wagner Auto difference for yourself by letting them help you with your next set of wheels. Wagner Auto Company in Pierre.
If you're looking for a good time, look no further than the Lariat Lanes in Pierre. Get a game going, whether it's bowling, pool, or darts, even pinball and air hockey. Hungry? Try the wings or one of the many great food items from the snack bar. There's always a game on in the Cactus Lounge, and there's no better place to have your kid's birthday party with bumper bowling available. Try Thunder Rally on Friday nights or Pot of Gold on Saturdays. And it's never too late to get into league bowling either. For a good time, stop on out. The Lariat Lanes on the Truck Bypass in Pierre.
We're back with more of our Family Dental post game, and just right on cue, Coach Brianna Kusler comes up to talk to us about this one. Coach, tough loss tonight with Sioux Falls Jefferson. They come in here and it seems like one of the faster teams that you've played this year. Maybe at least that you've seen in a while. And as that game progresses, I'm starting to realize this team is pretty much the same as the other Sioux Falls schools that you've seen in Washington and Lincoln, who showed the fast pace earlier in the season. It's just another one of those teams that you got to get back and defend, otherwise they'll burn you time and time again.
Yeah, I thought that early on and even late in the game that we gave up too many looks in transition. I know we talked in the pregame about halfback, fullback, and sometimes we get caught ball watching or we're watching somebody going for a layup or instead of getting back on defense, and that's not an easy thing to do. But I thought that Jefferson really just stuck it to us tonight, and they kept an attack mentality all night. We gave up a few too many lanes of attack, and but really what it comes down to is, as coaches and myself, is we weren't prepared to play tonight, and we weren't prepared for that style of play, and that's on me for not doing that.
Well, one thing that they're also very adept at is getting those hands in that passing lane. Some teams are just better than others, and things that work obviously against two teams over the weekend that you were able to get victories on. I mean, it is a step up, I guess, when you get this this metro style. I'll just call it. I don't think that's an accurate term for it, but again, just that style of play, something that as you continue and as you get into that postseason, you just have to. That's just one way you got to step the game up a little bit.
Yep, discipline on our side of the game and making sure that we are pass faking. I mean, fake a pass high to make a pass low, and we just make too many passes trying to make it through the defense, and that will never work. So we've got to slow our when you're playing a team like this who is probably a little bit quicker and long, athletic. They can jump some of those passing lanes a little bit quicker, but that just means that you've got to be more fundamental on your side then and make sure that you're coming down, jump stop, fake a pass to make a pass. Sometimes there's this idea that you have to go as fast as possible in order to make the right read, and that's not true. If you just come down and have the discipline on our offensive end. That I didn't think we had great ball reversals, especially early on. Once we did get those ball reversals, we broke down their defense. That's what they forced us to do defensively all night. So I thought that their plan of attack was well executed.
You know, you made a couple of decisions too where you had the second five out there and to start the second half and even to start that second quarter. I think was that just something where maybe you saw a little more quickness in trying to play in maybe from the defensive standpoint, or was that a discipline issue, or anything you want to share about that?
That was a decision that I made because I felt that those five were choosing to do what we were asking. The other five weren't.
Well, okay, and I didn't know how far you wanted to get into that, but look at what happened in the second half. However, I mean, you were able to make a little bit of a comeback. They hit a big three. You got it after you got it into single digits, and I think you saw a little bit of that fire and energy. You got Lincoln and now Jackson into the game a little bit, and there you go, where you do find that, yeah, you can play with these guys and anybody else that comes out of that part of the state.
Yeah, absolutely. And once we decide to put together a complete game, and I mean, we just gave up too many easy looks in the first half. And then I thought that the group that came out after halftime, they did a really solid job of starting us on the right foot, and then when those other guys came through, they responded well. But we don't want to have to do those things. That's not what I love to do as a coach at all. I love each and every one of these kids, and I know that none of them intentionally do anything. But we have to put the best five out there at any given moment, and so that was a decision on my part too.
Pretty good example of the capability you've got and the depth that you have. That can be a pretty good weapon as here in a couple of ball games in the postseason.
Right, absolutely, and I think that's something that we really have to continue to lean on is the depth that we have established, and I think that we've got quite a few guys that are stepping up into their positions and playing their roles, and we've got to continue to build on that.
All right, so there's a lot of Roosevelt kids that play for this team now, and those that are left over are the best team in the state. What do you see out of your next opponent Saturday afternoon?
We're going to see a lot of what we saw tonight as far as speed and athleticism is concerned. They're going to try and rush you as much as possible, but really, again, it's going to come down to which team. Effort-based plays, those type of things are going to really come into play. I thought we had some glimpses of those, but too many times that we gave up 50-50 balls that we feel should have been ours tonight. And if we can continue to put forth effort for an entire game, I think that we can go in there and do some damage. But it's going to be a choice that we make, and it's going to start with practice tomorrow and our next three practices, really making sure that we are trying to practice how we want to play, and that's bringing a lot of intensity all the time.
It's one thing everybody needs to remember, whether you're for Roosevelt or Pierre or anybody else in AA. Anything can happen at any given time, no doubt about that.
Absolutely, and that's the mindset we've got to go into.
All right. Coach, wish you the best of luck on Saturday, and we'll thank you for joining us here tonight. Brianna Kusler, the Governor, head coach, as the Governors fall in this one by the score of 64-54 to Sioux Falls Jefferson. We've taken care of all the business we need to take care of. Let's take a look at the scores in this one. I don't have a final from David Burrell yet, but the Governor girls, it was a final, 43-40. Again, Remy Price had the go-ahead three in the final minute with 46 seconds left. Pierre was leading by 6 at halftime. They ended up falling behind in that second half. But again, the Governor girls pull it out tonight. So they'll improve to 9-10 on the season. That's a big win for the Governors against a good Sioux Falls Jefferson squad. Other girls scores had Brandon Valley leading, defeating Mitchell 56-18. Harrisburg tops Watertown tonight 53-50. And Brookings gets a win at Yankton 61-51. Out west, Sturgis has a 41-29 lead on Douglas. Other boys scores tonight in addition to the Governors in Jefferson, with Jefferson on top by 10. Harrisburg defeating Watertown 51-48. Yankton is 51-34 winner at Brookings tonight. Washington over Lincoln in Sioux Falls tonight 68-65. Mitchell leading at home against Brandon Valley 48-28 as they go to the fourth quarter. Sturgis and Douglas will still play the back half of that doubleheader a little bit later on out to the west. So a good night for the Governor girls, not quite so good for the Governor boys, but big test coming up as they go to top-ranked and unbeaten Sioux Falls Roosevelt coming up on Saturday. We'll have that one for you here on River 92.7, but other things that are coming up include coverage of the state wrestling tournament, and that'll be on KGFX. State wrestling tournament opens up at 9 o'clock on Thursday morning. We'll have reports of the individual bracket tournament throughout the day on Thursday, and again on Friday with live coverage of all of the state championship matches on the individual basis. Keep in mind the Governors still going to be a contender. You've got Brandon Valley, of course, and Rapid City Stevens kind of heading up the bunch. Throw Watertown in there. There's going to be some pretty good teams. But don't forget that also something that's going to be worth watching. The Governor girls have a full team that'll be going to the state tournament. They're going to be battling probably with Canton as the top two teams expected to contend for now a state title, as they'll be keeping team points for girls wrestling as well. We're looking forward to seeing what Coach Matt Thorson and his bunch have and what they can do at the state wrestling tournament. So again, individual brackets Thursday and Friday, looking at about 5 o'clock probably with the start time of the championship matches on KGFX. I'll be joined by Ryan Noyes and John Calda on those. And then on Saturday, it's the state dual tournament. The Governors are the 4 seed. They will take on number 5 Harrisburg. And if they get through that one in the quarterfinal round, they would have probably Brandon Valley. In the semis, Brandon Valley will take on Brookings in the 1-8 matchup in that state dual tournament. So that'll be on Saturday starting at 11 o'clock. We'll be on the air at 10:30 on KGFX with the state dual tournament. Now, with the way the duels can go, we might have to make some transitions in order to get our Governor boys basketball game in at 4 o'clock. Here on River 92.7, get that one in on Saturday afternoon. The Governor girls will play on also here on River 92.7 starting at 1:30 with the pregame from David Burrell as they host Sioux Falls Roosevelt to close their regular season out. Girls have a good chance at finishing at 500 with Roosevelt struggling. So that's what we've got coming up on Saturday. We, again, may have to do something regarding wrestling and basketball clashing with times on Saturday afternoon with the Governor boys starting at 4 o'clock on Saturday. We'll figure that out. You just be there and join us, and we hopefully will have you with us throughout the weekend. Should be an exciting weekend of wrestling and basketball, which will close out the regular season as well. Don't forget, on your way to and from high school sporting events, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety reminds us to slow down. Think twice in case of ice, as this weather gets a little bit snowier now and quite a bit colder here this week. This is the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety. Shout out to Jordan Lutmer across the way for running camera here tonight for a live ticket. This game will be available on demand at drgnews.com and the River 92.7 page, also the DRG News app once we sign off. And for Heather Williams for running in the show in the studio as well. I'm Brian Oakland for DRG Media Group Sports, your official voice of Governor basketball. Your final Gales Gas Service scoreboard tonight. It's Sioux Falls Jefferson 64 and the Governors 54. Until we speak with you again on Thursday for state wrestling tournament coverage on KGFX. Thanks for joining us. Have a great rest of your Tuesday evening, everybody.
Pierre Governor Basketball on River 92.7 has been brought to you by
Bank West, Lynn's Dakota Mart, Fisher Rounds and Associates, First Dakota National Bank, the May Adam Law Firm, and the Corner Station and the Crossing.
Governor Basketball is brought to you by
Beck Motors, Dakota Storm Roofing, Dairy Queen, Live Ticket, Overhead Door, Ranky Gray Wealth Management, Avera Orthopedics, Gateway Ford, Lincoln Toyota, and Kruger Contracting.
And Governor Basketball is brought to you in part by
Hawaii Federal Credit Union, TMA, Adventera, Kathy Sunshine Properties, Gators Pizza, Pasta and Subs, Dakota Plains Federal Credit Union, Bauman Lumber, Lariat Lanes, Wagner Auto, Capital City Campus, the Brittany Shufflebine Agency, and Birding Electric.
These special in-game sponsors bring you Governor Basketball.
Thank you, Ponce State Farm Insurance, the Hughes County Sheriff's Department, the South Dakota Office of Highway Safety, Central Dakota Eye Care, Envirotech, the South Dakota Attorney General's Office, Division of Consumer Protection, Comtech, Coca-Cola Bottling, Weidman Associates, Ameriprise Financial, Family Dental of Pierre and Gettysburg, Hermanson Endodontics, Cowboy Country Stores, and Gales Gas Service.
The preceding has been a presentation of the official voice of the Pierre Governors, DRG Media Group Sports.